What is up, people? Welcome to this We Are Tottenham TV watch along with myself, Rez from Shelfside Spurs Show, and my partner in crime. What's your name today?
Well, I don't know. I'm decided.
Should we go with Stephanie?
Stephanie. We'll go Stephanie.
We'll go with Stephanie, also known as Nick, also from Shelfside Spurs Show. And we are about 13 minutes from kickoff between Bournemouth and Spurs at the Vitality Stadium. A sort of middling hunting ground for us. Not wonderful results necessarily, but only one defeat in the last 5, I think it is.
Yeah, I mean the last time we drew 0-0 in July 2020, didn't register a shot on target. Yeah, which is encouraging, and obviously the time before that. We lost 1-0 and we were down to 9 men. Foyth and Sonny sent off. That's right. Yeah, the last 2 times in the Premier League away from home have not been great down at the Vitality. So hopefully we'll change that today. Hopefully. Because we need to.
Yes, I think that's pretty much known. Conte has only lost 3 on the bounce at Spurs once. We don't really want to add to that. And plus, we definitely need the points with the likes of Chelsea and Newcastle nipping at our heels and them both playing today. Chelsea are away to Brighton and Newcastle entertain... Who do they have at home? Who did I say they had at home?
I don't know. We did have the scores.
We did have the scores up, but they've gone.
Sammy's removed the scores, so
I'm sure.
Us.
There it is. Villa. That's right. Aston Villa, in the post-Gerrard era. Let's have a quick look at the team sheets, and for Spurs, a slightly changed lineup. So in goal, obviously, Hugo Lloris. A back 3. This was a bit of a shocker when I found out. Davinson Sanchez, Clement Longley, and Ben Davis as the back 3. No Dyer, no Romero. Emerson and Sessegnon taking up the wing-back positions. Middle 3 of Skip, Basuma and Højbjerg. So Bentancur is dropped to the bench for this game. And up front, Kane and Son. I think that's pretty much what you would expect up front, because who else is there?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, there was rumours Kane had a stomach bug before the game. So yeah, interesting to see that was all nonsense. Obviously, coming off the bench, we've got Matt Doherty, Japhet Tanganga, Jed Spence, maybe. Dyer is on the bench. Perisic, Bentancur, Brian Hill, and Lucas Moura. So there are some options, not necessarily great options, but there are some options coming off the bench.
No Romero on the bench.
Yeah, so I think he was a risk, I think, for the Sporting Lisbon game, and there's news of a tight hamstring. So obviously looking forward to a cup final, as it's been deemed, on Tuesday. Yeah. We're not resting him. Obviously, Bentancur was by far and away our best player during the week, so he's had a rest. Dyer, by far and away, as I said, absolute toilet. Yeah. And I won't swear yet, but he was awful.
He was,
but apparently he could have had a hat trick.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if my grandmother had balls, she could have been my grandfather.
Exactly.
What ifs and maybes, I think. Very quickly, the Bournemouth lineup as well. They've got Travers in goal, a back four of Zamora, Meffam, Senesi, and Smith. Two in the middle with Cook and Lerma. Lerma was obviously the guy that, in my view, at the time, played up to a foul, even though there wasn't one and actually got Sonny sent off. We're not going to dwell on that. Then three attacking midfielders of Moore, Billing and Tavernier, with Dominic Solanke up front. Dominic Solanke's still playing. How long has he been playing? He must be in his 40s by now.
I don't know. Look, look, we're both. It's going to be interesting, right? Because we've both lost two on the bounce.
Yes.
So someone's hopefully. So it's either going to be a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
Or someone is going to get battered, and hopefully that someone is Bournemouth, because we do need to. We do need to have a reaction.
We do, and the worry here is that Bournemouth, being, with no disrespect to them, a bit of a weaker side. Yeah, we can get results against them, but a lot of the time, the sort of the weaker teams, we've almost ground results out. You know, Leicester apart, there's not been many that's been a real emphatic win, apart from perhaps Southampton on the opening day, and even that was tough at times. So yeah, it's a question of whether or not, I think there has to be a point where everyone has been waiting for it to click, but we're now 15, 16 games in, and it's still not clicked.
No, look. I think today it just needs to be 3 points. We can talk about the performance, we can talk about whatever, but for me, we've got 3 games now today. Liverpool next weekend and Leeds the weekend after.
Yep.
We've obviously got Marseille on Tuesday, and then Nottingham Forest the week after. We've got 4 games after today. We need to try and win all of them, go into the World Cup, and then we can all kind of relax, not have meltdowns, not call out Conte, not call out anything, and just enjoy another turgid England performance at a World Cup.
Well, I'm not going to be tuning in, but I'm sure
absolutely.
if you can enjoy the turgidity for the both of us, Nick. We do need to give a big up to Julian Lester.
Yep.
Welcome to Silver, Julian. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy your time with us. And it's coming up, 7 minutes to kick off. We've still not got any footage, so we can't describe exactly what is happening on the pitch.
No, but it is.
But we can make it up.
It is Saturday. It is 3 o'clock, and it's a bit strange to have a kickoff at Saturday 3 o'clock. We will have the other scores for you, like we said. Brentford are playing Wolves. Brighton are playing Chelsea. Crystal Palace against Southampton, Newcastle against Everton. That cool little graphic along the bottom. Very Sky Sports News.
It is very Sky Sports News. I'm very impressed.
It's very impressed by Sammy. He's actually managed to get it done tonight. He couldn't figure it out on the Wednesday.
So I think a big up to our producer Sammy in the chat wouldn't go amiss, guys. You know, a few nice comments would be nice. I think, because we don't appreciate our producers enough, I think.
No, we don't. But yeah, we'll see how he gets on. Right?
Yeah,
there's something else that's going to happen. But big up to everyone.
Don't go too mad yet, right? It's just like some gentle ones, right? Just some like gentle. Big up to you, Sammy. And then as things go well, you know, we'll get better. We'll get sort
better.
of more.
But yeah,
more
first things first. I know Ben and Sim were a little bit jealous of mine and Bob's performance on Wednesday night. 1,500 likes. So we've got big shoes to fill. We need to make Ben and Sim jealous. So if we can, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell every 5 minutes. Make multiple accounts, from the dogs to the hamsters, to your aunties, to your uncles, to anyone that you just so we can get to another 1,500 and make Ben and Sim jealous again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean, listen, even if you're that way inclined, you know, deceased relatives can also work.
Okay.
You know, I've certainly signed up my grandma, who I got. Actually, someone gave her a big up earlier.
Did they?
Yeah. Which is both disturbing and also very heartwarming, I think.
Okay.
So yeah. And coming up 5 minutes to kick off, I'm guessing that the players are getting ready in the tunnel.
They probably are. But give us your score predictions in the chat. I've seen some others previously. Stuart Conway said big up Rez's grandma.
There you go. Thank you.
1-1,
Stuart.
I've seen a 16-0, 2-0 Bournemouth. Spuds are going to be smashed. Sounds like a West Ham fan.
It does sound like a
I'm an Arsenal fan. 4-1 Spurs. Okay, big
Excellent.
up Shay. 3-0 Spurs. 4-1. 420-0. Good.
To who?
It doesn't say. Doesn't say.
He's put it first, from what I can gather.
So that's to Bournemouth.
That's Bournemouth. So
Yes.
Bournemouth to score 420 goals.
Yeah.
And Spurs
7-1 Tottenham.
That's a little bit more
5-0,
realistic.
4-0, 3-1.
Yeah.
2-1, 3-1, 4-1 Bournemouth, 3-1 Tottenham.
We've had a bit of a take. AAZ has said 420 to 69.
Okay, I'll tell you what, if that happens, that is going to be an insane game.
That would be an absolutely insane game.
I don't even think that would be possible, though, would it?
Well, 470 goals in the space of 90 minutes. So 90 minutes times 60 seconds is 5,400 seconds, right?
If you say so.
So, what, 470 divided by 5? A goal every sort of 11-ish seconds.
Yeah, so kind of 7-2 Bournemouth.
7-2 Bournemouth, yeah. Good, like it.
Okay.
C says 4-1 Spurs.
Yeah.
Darius is in the chat. By the way, Darius, a big follower of Shelfside Spurs Show. Thanks for joining us. Big up to you, mate. If you do get a minute, shameless plug and all that. If you fancy it, go over to Shelfside Spurs Show on YouTube and give us a little bit of a subscribe. We'd very much appreciate it, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely, we would. The players are in the tunnel. We now have a live feed.
Yep.
So the players are in the tunnel.
Excellent.
And they are waiting to come out onto the pitch. We're obviously going to be in white, navy shorts and white socks. Bournemouth in there, black and red, cherry coloured.
Why were we in our away strip against Man United?
Because it was my birthday and they decided they were going to wear that kit.
Just for you?
Because I said I liked it.
Because you liked it, that's fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm guessing. Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because I think there's 20% off at the moment, and they wanted to obviously have it on the thing. I mean, they may have gone scuba diving.
They could have gone scuba diving.
Or could have gone scuba diving.
Yeah.
Rather than the performance that they put in at Old Trafford. So
Absolutely. So Andrew Dean in the house, big up to you, mate. Also, the only Brian Daigle is tuning in.
Is he?
He is. We know he's there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sammy, can you fix the feed, please? Otherwise, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, we're looking at about 30 Spurs fans at the moment. They're managing to hold their positions very well.
Can't see Ben and Sim yet.
I can't see Ben and Sim yet either. No.
But I can see the Wheel of Doom that many Spurs fans are used to when they try and purchase tickets.
Yes, that's it, exactly.
So it's a balmy day today. It's like 20 degrees or something ridiculous.
It's a bit warm. It's a bit warm for October coming up November, isn't it?
Which is fine because I still haven't put the heating on yet.
Well, that's it, absolutely.
And I'm not going to put the heating on so the kids can freeze, as far as I can see.
There are scarves, are there not?
There are scarves, there are
gloves,
duvets, blankets,
exercise,
all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, if they complain about the cold, just tell them to put a coat on and run around a little bit. Actually, maybe not run around a little bit.
Yeah,
because they tend to make noise.
Yeah, they make noise and they could hurt themselves.
Yeah,
and that's what's happening. So yeah, we did have the feed. Now we don't have the feed. And now we do have the feed.
Well, hey, we've got a feed. There we go.
And Sammy is going to be crawling backwards and forwards, I feel.
For a large part of the game,
part of the game, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're just praying it stays. So the players are out. There will be a slight delay. Yeah. Don't take the TV out, Sammy. See what I mean about not giving him too much praise?
We gave him a little bit of praise. Okay? We will handle it as we go, okay?
Right. Sammy needs to concentrate as well. Because he's got to also put the other The other
scores up.
The other scores up.
Yeah,
I'm going to
absolutely.
turn the volume down because again it's too loud, and I can't hear you or myself think.
No. You can handle the commentary because I just can't stand the listening to these people. So I'm not going to put my headphones on. I'm not going to put my headphones on.
Well, I'll put your headphones down there then.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. All right. So we have, I think we've kicked off, but our feed is a little bit behind, so we can't see yet, but we'll see. Cue the hundreds of comments saying 1-0 Spurs, 1-0 Bournemouth before we've actually got there.
Exactly. So we'll probably be a couple of minutes behind.
Charles Pereira thinks that Emerson Royale should be the captain, which I find interesting.
The captain of what?
The captain of the team.
Oh, okay.
You know, is he the captain of your heart, Charles?
Yeah, I think so. So here we go.
Here we go. The one thing I sort of regret, or not regret, but one thing that's a bit of a shame is that Steve Cook doesn't play for Bournemouth anymore, and that we don't have a sort of a feed from a non-English speaking country, because a lot of the time when I used to tune in, they'd pronounce it stiff cock, which I always found hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got that sort of sense of humour of a 4-year-old.
And we kick off now, so we can get the timer up. We can get it all aligned. You can pause yourself. Kane with the ball across to Højbjerg, and that's a foul straight away.
Who's it by?
It's by Tavernier.
Tavernier,
Tavernier, I think it is. Cavalier, Tavernier.
It's far too many syllables to pronounce accurately.
The referee is Anthony Taylor. Oh, joy.
Oh, good.
Stakes are really high here, people. So Sanchez, Longley in the middle there. We're going to already...
A bit of a loose ball there to Davis. He gets it, but then foul given. Cess loses out to it. So Bournemouth play all the way back to their goalie, who clears forward to the halfway line. Bournemouth in possession, playing long forward ball, but it misses everyone, and it's swept up by Longley. He plays it out square to Emerson Royale, who then cuts back inside straight back to Longley. It was sort of, what was the point of that? Okay, so Spurs with the ball, just pinging it between the defenders at the moment, inviting Bournemouth onto them. With Emerson on the flank, who plays a sort of long ball forward, but yeah, cleaned up by Bournemouth, and it goes back to their goalie. Right, so we were about 90 seconds in, and so
Here comes
far...
Solanke now. Solanke looking for the ball back. Zamora crosses it in, and
cleared by Davis. Yeah, Swifty, 3 o'clock kickoff. Absolutely. I nearly fell off my chair when I realised I'd have to be here for 3 o'clock.
So 1 minute 53 seconds gone. There's a throw in to Bournemouth.
About 1 minute 53 seconds.
Yeah, I mean there might be.
We can't be 100% accurate. Look at him. He hasn't aged a day.
No.
It's ridiculous. They were talking about Solanke here.
Oh, now it's a corner.
Corner to Bournemouth. He floats in. Oh!
Corner! Oh!
Off the roof of the net. That was close. That was close. No one got up. There was more got up, and yeah, just pretty unchallenged actually. No one was really. Emerson was coming on him, but yeah. Wow. He loops it over. Right, so Emerson with the ball, plays it back to Sanchez inside our box, square to Longley, who drives forward and plays a vertical pass forward, but it misses everyone. Falls back to Bournemouth and Zamora.
A vertical or a horizontal?
Vertical. Vertical is upwards, is up the pitch. Horizontal is across the pitch. Okay. If I've understood correctly. I think I've got that right. Maybe. I'm pretty sure I've got that right.
Anyway, we can't do anything about us being behind, chaps.
Yep. We
Oh, and here come Bournemouth now on the attack. Tavernier on the right-hand side. Skins Longley. Shoots. Oh!
Ooh. Hugo got down to it, but spilled it slightly, and Tavernier was running in, but he managed to... That was dangerous by Bournemouth. Right, so Sanchez with the ball, plays it forward into Kane, Skippy, sorry, who then spreads it wide to Emerson. And again, back to the defence. I'm not sure that this approach of trying to invite Bournemouth onto them is going to necessarily work, because they're holding their shape, and plus they're playing with 4 banks. So
Davis now with the ball. Sanchez brings it across the halfway line, passes it across to Emerson. Line.
Emerson tries to nutmeg Zamora, misses, but picks up the ball.
Kane, first touch, lets him down again. Yeah. Sonny trying to press, and Bournemouth just come away with it.
Yeah. Again, the press seems to be a little bit light at the moment. We're not really closing the ball down in dangerous areas. So Bournemouth out to Zamora on their flank, who tries to loft the ball forward, and it actually does find a Bournemouth player. It looks like possibly Solanke, who sort of twiddles it about, for want of a better phrase. Twiddles it, yeah. I'm going to introduce terminology into football, I think.
Okay.
So twiddles is the new one.
Brighton have scored.
Oh,
Leandro
really?
Trossard.
Wow.
Again. So
Spurs have the ball. Basuma carries it over the halfway line, and then plays it into Højbjerg, who then runs back 10 yards. He under no pressure. Bit of a weird one.
That's who I forgot to put in my dream team.
Who did you forget to put in your dream team?
Trossard.
Oh, okay. With good reason. He hasn't done anything up until now, really, has he?
Well, the last few weeks he has.
Last few weeks, yeah, exactly. You can understand why. It's sort of like, is this something that he's going to be able to sustain? So Ben Davis plays a long ball forward to Sessegnon on the right. Sessegnon up to the byline.
Doesn't even look up. Didn't even look up.
Okay, so Spurs, is that a throw into Bournemouth?
Right, Sess, running down the line, didn't even look up, and just hit it. These players.
Yep, this is the problem. This is the big problem.
I've gone. I went last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've booked tickets for the Champions League final for the hotel. Mm-hmm. I've now booked hotels for the Europa League final in Budapest.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is next. I can book hotels for, because if we don't get either, then
true.
Yeah. Well, so there might be 12 rooms in it, 12 places in Istanbul going on Tuesday night.
Or you could use them and have a nice holiday.
What, for 12 of us?
No. True. Yeah.
Free kick there. Spurs have Højbjerg has just taken out
Cook. Bournemouth play it quickly. They look to be concentrating on their left a lot, because Zamora's been pretty involved. So Basuma picks up the ball to Højbjerg, who plays it into Kane, but his first touch again lets him down.
What is going on with Kane and his first touch?
And Bournemouth win the ball back. Would be interesting to see some possession stats. Let's have a look, see what we can find.
I don't even want to know. They're useless.
Let's have a look.
I've had enough. already.
All right, well, we can go home
6 minutes in.
You don't have to stay, mate.
I don't have to stay.
I can run the watch along alone if you're that insistent, but geez.
No.
Yeah, actually, possession's been fairly even so far, about 50-50. Bournemouth, 2 shots, 1 on target, corner for each and a foul each as well. So, apart from the shots, it's been fairly even, but Spurs don't seem to really be able to impose themselves on this game. Every time they go forward, the ball gets turned over. So, yeah, a little bit of a problem.
Go on.
Okay, so Spurs
dispossesses
Kane
back to
under pressure from 3, back to Sess at the byline, who tries to cross. Corner to Spurs. Okay, so I think we're the top scorers from corners in the league.
We are
this season so far.
8,
so
I think.
Hopefully, let's see if we can get another one. This is all since what's his face coming? Gianni Vio, is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So Spurs prepping for a corner. So all 3 defenders in the box. Basuma's in there, Royale's in there, and the stream is just frozen.
Guys, if you do want us, there's so many people in the chat. It's really hard to see if you do ask a question. You can get super chat in, and that will highlight it and bring it to 4, and we'll be able to.
Be able
to see it.
Yeah, you've got to bear in mind the sheer number of people. I mean, at the moment we've got 1,100 people watching, and the fair proportion of them chat. It is very difficult for us to even see comments, let alone read them out. That's why we rely on the super chats. There's unfortunately no other way of dealing with it unless we want to scroll back, but then we end up missing other comments. Don't take it personally. We can't read all the comments. It's just not possible.
So, poor corner from Spurs. Son offside.
So we're on about 9 minutes in. Not sure. So what, 9 minutes in, it kicked off. We're not that far behind, but obviously we are slightly behind. Okay, so Bournemouth loft the ball forward, looking for more. Oh, Basuma cuts it out and actually wins back possession. That was quite a good battling thing. And then he plays it all the way back to Lloris, which is a problem because Bournemouth are pressuring our defence. That might not have been the best call to make. So Emerson plays it into Kane, who plays a lovely little outside of the football to Davis on the flank, carries it over the halfway line and cuts back to Højbjerg, who presses forward to Sonny and then plays a little interchange.
Big up to Saudi Spurs. Welcome to gold. Big up, Saudi.
Good to see you, mate. Well
You'll be able to see the link for the post-match fan show in the community section after the game, so you can come on.
Okay. And we've got the Wheel of Death.
So, yeah, looking at the other games, the only goal that's been is Brighton 1, Chelsea 0. Big boos for Mark Cucurella. Trossard obviously getting the score there.
Yep.
With that goal, that does put Chelsea just behind us. So, yes.
Not good.
Not good at all. Good. People thinking it's still going to be a draw. Newcastle to lose as well.
Apparently we've got another corner.
Here we go. And the feed is back. So ball came in. Kane turned. Nice early service to Emerson.
Royale,
and it came off Zamora for a corner.
Plays it out for a corner. Didn't that look like it came off Emerson, actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as always, technical issues. So, look, it did look like it came off Emerson.
But hey,
here we go.
I'm not
Spurs
complaining.
with the corner.
All right.
Son.
And cleared out by Bournemouth. Sonny picks it up on the right-hand side. Plays inside to Skippy. He plays all the way back to, it looks like Sessegnon actually, yeah. So Højbjerg spreads it out to the flank.
Davis, Kane wins the ball, rides the challenge. Sonny to Kane.
Tries to loft it over for Sessegnon, who's running into the box. And now Bournemouth have it, and their play just falls over. Literally falls over. It wasn't even a slip. Over. Yeah. So Sonny with the ball plays it inside, picked up by Kane. He's still got the ball at his feet, but he's dispossessed. Royale, I don't know what he was doing. No-look interception, which didn't happen. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the thing. I mean, Emerson Royale, he's sort of getting into some dangerous positions, but not really doing much when he gets there, which is a bit of a problem.
Skip with the ball. Tries to slide in Kane. Cut out, but Emerson wins it back. Skippy now.
Skippy.
Passes the ball back to Sanchez.
Every Spurs outfield player is in the Bournemouth half at the moment. It's now starting to impose ourselves a little bit. We're holding the ball a bit better, but obviously Bournemouth have compacted right down. Sanchez plays it out to Skip on the right. Who's taken up a winger position at the moment, which is a bit weird. Long lay into Sanchez. It's almost into the Bournemouth third, every player. Not quite there. Skip tries a cross in, bounces off a Bournemouth player at their box.
Bournemouth wins it back. Basuma.
By Basuma.
Crosses it.
Floats it over for Sessegnon, but it's too much on it. And it goes out for a Bournemouth throw. Okay. Just readjust my chair. The chair's having technical difficulties as well. Maybe it's because I'm a fat bastard.
So we're just waiting, nothing going on. We're just waiting for the throw-in for Bournemouth. Nearly 13 minutes gone here at the Vitality. Tottenham 0, Bournemouth 0. Man City obviously won earlier, 1-0 away at Leicester with a Kevin De Bruyne masterclass of a free kick. So wouldn't we like to have someone like that in our team?
Who's that? Kevin De Bruyne? Yes, wouldn't we just?
Someone
Wouldn't
who
we
could create,
just?
take free kicks,
Yep.
unlock defences.
Yep. Score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tottenham have surprisingly, and this will surprise many so far this season, 66% possession.
Okay.
There's still time in this game for that to go the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Right,
Here we go.
Bournemouth have it on their left near our box. It's with who's their number 29?
Lerma now. Pass it through Zamora. Lerma shoots.
It just skids wide.
And Brighton have scored a second goal against Chelsea. Ho ho!
Ooh, interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay.
That's incredible.
I think so. Right. So, Davinson Sanchez with the ball, plays out to Royale on the right, who, in typical Royale fashion, plays it back to the player who passed him the ball in the first place. I think we should do a sweepstake as to how many actual progressive balls Royale actually plays. He's done a couple, I'll be fair to him. Skippy driving forward. Lots of space in front of him. Out to Royale on the flank, who plays it backwards. So Højbjerg with the ball, plays out to Skip, who's taken up the right wing position. Emerson Royale gets in, plays across, but it's weak, and it's cleaned up by a Bournemouth player.
Why are the players slipping?
I don't know.
That looked like a foul throw from Emerson.
Yeah. And it was a bit pointless. So Royale crosses in, bounces off in another corner, wins a corner. All right.
15 minutes gone.
Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, well, the players taking up their positions. Son needs to take the free kick.
This is our fourth corner already.
Yeah. So there's pressure being applied. That much you can say. So Sonny floats the ball in. Outswinger meets a Bournemouth head and is cleared, but Skip picks it up on the edge of the area. Out to Son on the right flank, who tries to cross it, but it bounces off a Bournemouth player, and he wins it back and cleared out into touch by Tavernier. Spurs throw in. 16 minutes gone. Spurs seem to be playing with a bit of energy, which we saw was lacking for the last sort of 3 games in sustained stints, if I can use that term. Højbjerg out to Davis takes a shot, but it trickles wide. Did it come off a Bournemouth player? Is there a deflection there?
No, it was just rubbish. Loftus-Cheek own goal was the second goal for Brighton. What a shame.
That's cool, yeah.
So, a rather lackluster 16 minutes. Surprise. We've started the game slowly.
Not as slowly as other times, but yeah, not wonderfully either, I would say. Yeah. At the moment, yeah, the win probability, Bournemouth on 18%, Spurs on 54% and 28% on draw.
I don't know where they're getting those stats from.
I'm guessing there's some machine calculating all these percentages and just dropping them for us. So big up to the machine. Ooh.
Come on, Spurs. This is boring.
It is a bit boring. It is a bit boring.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
This is rather boring.
Yeah.
How many likes are we up to? Let's see if we can get up to 500 by half time. That's the most exciting thing that we're going to try and do.
226.
Because
226.
At the moment, there's nothing else to really wet your whistle with.
Not really, yeah. It's a bit pedestrian, I have to say. But we've got 1,400 people watching. You know, we can do better than that on the likes.
Of course we can.
We can do better.
It's free as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to 273. That was a nice little boost. Gaguma's in the house. Big up, Barry and Rez. Big up to you, Gaguma. Long time no see. Thank you for joining us.
Big up, Gaguma.
Always nice to have you with us.
Højbjerg across to Sanchez now. Sanchez brings it forward. Out to Emerson Royale. Skippy goes down the line. Kane's
Is he gonna
too
get
much.
Skippy?
Skip's got there and he slipped. Again,
Yeah.
another one that's slipped.
Yeah, and out for Spurs throw. So is Real? Yeah, Real takes it, plays it into. Ooh, that's Longley. Yeah, every Spurs player in the Bournemouth half. Basuma sort of
4 people around Basuma there.
Yeah, and he sort of runs past them, but just gets out-muscled, I think. Gets out-muscled. Up to 307 likes. Love it. Thank you very much, guys. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. Let's see if we can get to 500 by half-time. That would be brilliant. Yes, indeed, Chelsea are 2-0 down.
Yep.
That is a true fact, allegedly.
Sanchez now wins the ball.
So, yeah. Brandon Troller in the chat. Sanchez is essentially Cam for the day. Brilliant. Yeah, I mean,
big up, Brandon.
They are pretty much, as I say, when we get the ball and move it forward, we're playing so very high. That was a waste. Sanchez sort of lofts the ball over, looking for Kane. It just goes over everyone into the Bournemouth goalie's arms.
Well, the only game where there's goals so far is the Brighton-Chelsea game. The rest of the games have no goals.
Yeah.
So we're talking about us not playing well on a 12:30 kickoff. Well, I think we're doing the same in a 3 o'clock
kickoff as well.
Kane now trying to get past Smith.
Former Spurs player, I believe. Is that right? Adam Smith. So Kane lofts the ball over to Emerson on the other flank, who then lofts the ball back across, looking for Sessegnon, who gets out-muscled and is picked up by Arnos.
Cess just jumped into Tavernier. Tavernier went flying. Yeah. Free kick. Yeah. 20 minutes gone.
Oh, well. What can you do? What can you do? It's, it's been a bit... That was a bit soft.
It's a bit silly.
Yeah. All right.
Throw in now to Bournemouth with Zamora halfway into their half. No, he's left it to Cook. It's rather quiet from both sets of fans. Can't really hear any cheering going on, any encouragement.
Okay.
Basuma now
picks up Skip on the
foul
right.
Ref.
Yeah.
Nessie just tripped Skip. Kiefer Moore stayed down.
It's been a game of huffing and puffing, I think, by both. Both sides just sort of crashing against each other, which is it's a bit of a problem. So Moore's back on his feet.
Here we go.
Spurs with the ball played to Davis, back to Longley, who crosses over to Sanchez, who then checks back and plays it back to Longley, who plays it over to Davis. Davis moves forward with the ball over the halfway line, who plays it back to Longley, over to Sanchez. The ball is progressing up the pitch gradually, I will admit.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Not much in the way of penetration.
To Højbjerg. Højbjerg loses the ball.
Bournemouth pick up the ball and on the edge of their third. Long ball forward to Solanke, it looks like. Plays out to Tavernier. Tavernier
across. Oh my God, Sanchez slipped! Oh no!
Yep. Carved us open. Carved us open. It was like a hot knife through butter. That was ridiculous. Oh dear.
We are absolutely
dog shit.
Højbjerg gives the ball away. The ball comes down the line. Longley is not strong enough. No. Obviously, Ben Davies is out of position. Ball comes across. Sanchez just slips. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. Kiefer Moore into the bottom corner.
Yeah, they made it look. They really did make it look easy, didn't they?
Our crap defence is crap. Great finish. Yeah. Great finish.
Was a good finish.
Oh dear!
Absolutely nothing that Lloris could do about that. It was just,
So I think, looking at kind of what's happened, the ball was given away. We were trying to press. Everyone was out of position.
Yep.
Longley wasn't strong enough, and Yeah, just the ball was played through. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
What to say?
I mean, Bournemouth really could have been 3-0 up at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm honest, they do deserve to be leading. But
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
I don't see. Well,
this is. I mean, you can't keep.
And we lose the ball again. Right, Sonny. What was that?
I have no idea what that was. Bournemouth win
and now
the
they're out of position again. Look,
and it's 2 against 1.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Spurs defenders tracking back.
If they'd chosen the right option, then.
That
Zamora
was
now.
Just.
Zamora beats Emerson.
Floated in.
Billing again. Cross.
Billing. Oh my word.
Here's Tavernier now. Lewis Cook.
Cut out by Basuma. Sessegnon dawdles on the ball a little bit before playing a cleared ball to a Bournemouth player.
Wow.
A bit of head tennis going on, and Spurs lose out. Again, Bournemouth with possession. They're now looking dangerous. Their tails are right up. Floats the ball into Solanke. Oh!
Kiefer Moore again.
God. That's insane.
Back for a corner. This is outrageous.
Just no composure, no thought. Again, every time I look at Royale as well, he seems to sort of has the acceleration of a train.
Right.
You know,
good job Royale got his foot in there, because otherwise, again, look, Longley and Sanchez got in each other's way, and Royale made the tackle. Sanchez and Longley are just
they've been
terrible.
really, really terrible. Bournemouth float the corner in, and they managed to find one of their teammates.
Well done, Royale.
Royale pulled down in the box.
Goal kick to Spurs.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think we're missing Bentancur in midfield, and the defence is just shocking.
Yeah, we're missing so much. We are missing so much. You know, no depth, no spine.
Longley and Sanchez, well,
yeah,
just horrendous.
There's absolutely no spine in this team. It's quite frightening. Right, so who is that? Is it Højbjerg? Yeah. No, that was Højbjerg, and that was Longley. So again, all but one Spurs player in the Bournemouth half, and nothing happened.
We lose the ball that now. Again, look, Cess is too far up.
Yep.
Davis isn't quick enough.
So,
Cess, just another awful cross.
Awful cross, picked up by Bournemouth, cleared away, and yeah. And Ben Davis loses out. Is just dispossessed. That was.
And there you go. Look, again, look.
Bournemouth
and there's
again
the
on
overlap
the break.
now.
Yep. Oh my word! Shaping to shoot inside our box. Just no endeavour, no thought. Lloris though manages to clear it up.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
It's painful to watch. So Kane tries to turn. Ball comes into his feet. Tries to turn, but yeah, he's not going anywhere with the defender on his shoulder like that. Okay, and Bournemouth, I mean, yeah, and now we seem to be retreating a bit as well. Not really, I mean, we haven't really pressed at all. And Bournemouth have just turned all the stats pretty much on their head. You know, we might have had all that possession, but they've now had 4 shots, 2 on target. We've had 2 shots with none on target. So is it any wonder we're 1-0 down? Okay.
What was that, Højbjerg?
That was just too heavy for Kane. He leaps in to try. It was scared. Yeah, too heavy to get for Kane. Tries to get in and couldn't pick it up. Moore seems to be having trouble, which might be a bit of a blessing for us because he's been very dangerous for Bournemouth. He's been very dangerous.
Look at
super chat from Powder TCG. This is our plan B for our defence. Keep that in mind. Our second best. Yikes. Yeah, can't really put it much better than that.
Nah, Conte needs to go. This is pathetic.
Yeah, this isn't on Conte. This is the tools that he's been given. This is the tools that he's been given.
I don't know what to say. I'm just so frustrated, annoyed, bored of this shit.
Yeah.
So Kiefer Moore is on the floor now. I think he's probably going to... I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to sub him off. Kiefer Moore is back on his feet, but for how long, I'm not sure.
He's made them tick today. He's really, really been giving them a lot of impetus. So, yeah.
Should Rez, aside of where we are now, our players should be better than Bournemouth's players, regardless of what's happened. They should be better.
This is not an ability issue. This is a mentality issue.
Yeah,
right. This is their heads. Look at them. Look at what happened against Newcastle. That any other team, when they fuck up like that, pardon the French, would not let their heads drop. They'd get angry and go out and try to do something. We just retreated and gave them another goal. You know, happened against Man United, just so passive, so unwilling to do anything.
Azad Hamid again, how is this not on Conte? We're getting outplayed by a championship team. Are you kidding me?
So are Chelsea. So you know, it's not a single
Conte
thing.
Not at fault. Well, do you know what?
Who would you have picked? Who would you have picked?
I don't know, but I'm starting. I don't know, but I'm starting to think that if Conte can't get a tune out of these players,
no one can.
Well, what do? We just keep watching this football? I don't know. We can't. At some point, we're gonna have to start putting some blame on Conte.
No, you know what, Nick? Poch the saviour will save us all.
No. Yeah. But at some point, we're gonna have to blame Conte for some of this. We can't just sit there and say it's not on him.
So what has he done wrong here? That's the thing. This is the thing. But again, what were his options?
But what?
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I get it. But at some point, we're going to have to sit there and put some blame on him. We're going to have to. Because the manager is not blameless for results.
Yeah, but
if we play like this, if we play like this till the end of the season, are we going to still say it's not Conte's fault? Because I don't.
We've seen this under Conte, under Nuno, under Poch, under Mourinho, under Mason. We've seen it time and time again. So Conte wasn't here when we were having results and performances like this under Poch's last part of his tenure, under Mourinho, under Nuno. So fine, blame Conte, but blame him for what? We've got to know what we're blaming him for. That's the thing.
I don't know. I just think, well, Basuma, Longley, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm not saying Conte out, but I'm just saying a proportion of it should. Oh, wow, Skip, that was lucky. That was lucky because Tavernier was through.
Tavernier was through. Again, that is not, I mean, when stuff like that happens, that you can't blame Conte for. When we couldn't put two passes together against Man United, he can't get out there and kick the ball for them.
I understand. I'm just saying there are...
This is an investment
problem,
Nick. It's an investment and a cultural problem, and we know that.
It is, but at some point we have to...
To what purpose, though? That's the thing.
He's getting paid £20 million a year.
Yeah, but to what purpose?
Can't motivate these players.
I don't think it's a question of motivation. I just think it's a case of they don't give a shit. And that you just can't...
Well, then they all should go.
Well, that's absolutely...
Get them all out.
This is the thing.
Flags up for offside now. I think the trouble is, when you compare it, right, when you look at... The trouble is, he's been there nearly a year. Hal's been there. How long's Hal been at Newcastle? A little bit, just only about 2 weeks less than Conte has. And look, we all know what Conte can do. We all know what he's capable of. But he should be able to get something out of these players. We saw it last season. I think that they can't play. Hugo came out in the week and he was moaning about. Here we go. Tavernier. Oh, Hugo
manages to save our skins.
Palpitations there that Hugo's going to take him out.
Yeah.
I think the trouble is, Howe has done what he's done with okay, they've invested, but they don't.
About 200 and something million.
Would you say that Newcastle's squad is better than our squad? I'm not sure.
But it's not just about individual players either. There is the mentality as a whole within the group, and we've seen that for ages. Look, over the last 22 years, we've had 15 managers, 15 full-time managers. At what point do we turn around and say, do you know what? Maybe it's not the manager.
No, look, I get that, but there are going to be. Big up Sander Milligan. Welcome to Silver. Look, I get it. I'm just maybe trying to play devil's advocate a little bit.
I mean, look, if we are very quick to blame managers, just in general, not just us at Spurs. I'm talking about across the whole of the football supporting world. We seem to think that managers go out there and we know better, and so we're qualified to judge when they've made mistakes. But the point here is that, you know, Davinson say playing that ball across the long layer, who then plays it to Davis. I mean, look at that. You saw that? I mean, again, Conte can't make them play a better ball. He can coach them as much as he likes, but if on the pitch their mind isn't in it, that has been the problem at Spurs for nigh on 6 years now. Yeah. Right? Ever since that almost title, you know, where we were pipped by it was actually the Chelsea one that got us. Ever since then, we've been
Skippy now on the right.
We've been like a wet paper bag when it comes to mental strength. You know, we just don't have it, and that's why Bournemouth. And bear in mind, they are at home. We are away. You know, it does happen. You're not going to beat every side every time just because you are better on paper. This does happen. There you go.
Longley done
Long
something.
Lay through. Basuma surrounded by players. Well, he's fighting for it, but he loses out. I mean,
what was that from Sanchez?
Don't know what Sanchez is doing. God. You know,
Sanchez is toilet.
They're just pressing us into oblivion. Every time one of our players gets the ball, they come in on us, and we're not passing it around. Just not passing it around.
So Emerson now drives.
Was he offside?
Balls to Skippy. Skip shoots. Corner.
Forces a save. Amazing. We've got something again. You see, this kid has got some steel to him. You know? If we had more like Skip in terms of application and attitude, I think a lot of these players think they're better than they are. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Son with the corner. 10 minutes half time.
Bounces off a Bournemouth head. Højbjerg picks it up on the edge of the box. Skip plays out to Sonny on the right. Sonny checks in, floats over, header!
Oh, it's the post!
Oh, so close. Sessegnon floats the ball in to no one. Picked up by a Bournemouth player who have all the time in the world to not even, you know, clear it. They're just sort of passing it amongst. Again, we're not pressing, you know. Look, Sonny just sort of like hopping back and forth. Should I press? Should I not press? Should I press? Should I not press?
That was great cross there by Sonny.
That was lovely.
Came off Marcos Senesi.
All right, Sanchez to Basuma. Basuma to Højbjerg, plays it out to Sessegnon on the left, who checks inside, starts going backwards. Long lay to Sanchez again. It just keeps going back to our defence. Skip under pressure by 3 Bournemouth players. Just see how many Spurs players gather around a Bournemouth player when they've got the ball next time. That's the problem as well.
We're playing 3-5-2, but we're getting dominated in midfield again. So if we play 4 in midfield, we get dominated. 5 in midfield, we get dominated.
Maybe we should play 0-8-2.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the way.
Emerson now. Nutmegs to Kane.
Kane inside the box.
Turns. Crosses.
Crossover.
Oh! Skippy now still.
Into Royale. Kane was in an offside position, so I couldn't take it. And that's...
And a foul.
A foul.
I don't think that was a foul. Nah. This is more like it.
A little bit better.
Jeez.
A little bit of energy. But again, why is it that we have to go a goal down before they start to show some actual intent?
Yeah.
You know, and this is why, and I'm sorry, I'm not harping on about it, mate, and all that, but this is why I think that even if Conte has got a fault, it's far down the list of priorities, because all of a sudden we seem to be putting some pressure on. Nothing's changed except for the fact that they've scored a goal. You know? Palace have taken the lead against Southampton. It's now 1-0. Wow. Edouard scoring there.
Edouard.
And
guys, we're calm. We're calm in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So don't worry. We're just having a debate because the game's so
Yeah, absolutely. And let them know. And we have debates like if you come on Shelfside Spurs show on Thursdays at 7:30, you'll see more of this. This is what we do. Big up to you, Jaden. Thank you for the super chat. Conte not at fault. He's been given a spoon for war. Absolutely. Absolutely right. So Basuma spreads it out to Royale with his below-the-knee socks. He's the only one who plays his socks that low. Have you noticed?
He's not been. He doesn't know how to pull them up. That's why.
That's the thing.
Sander Melligan with a super chat as well. Didn't say anything, Sander. So if you do want to say something, then just don't need to put another super chat in.
Say it, and if we see it, we'll read it.
I will keep my eyes peeled because I'm sure there's more going on in the chat than there is.
Absolutely.
In this game, 7 minutes or so, or 8 minutes or so.
Right, no, 8 minutes.
6 minutes or so.
6 minutes or so, and we're only 113 likes away from 500. Right. I mean, if you guys can get that up to 500, then really big up.
That'll be the highlight of the first half.
That would be the highlight of the first half. So come on, guys, dig deep, get out to 500. We've got 2,000 of you watching. All we're saying is a quarter of you, 1/4 of you, 1 in 4 of you. Just little click on the like, get it out there. Come on, 443. We're nearly there. Come on, chaps. Anyway, Royale sort of doing some twiddling.
Do you know what it is?
Using some twiddling.
Do you know what it is?
What is it? What do you think it is?
It's this horrendous. It's this black top that my mum bought me for my birthday.
Is that what it is?
Ever since I've had it, we've not won.
It's not good, man. It's not good. You got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of it. Big up from Brandon. Emerson just scored into Brighton's net. Impressive. Yes. Yes, it is. It is. There we go. We broke 500.
Brilliant.
We broke 500.
1,000 is the next one.
Big up to you guys. We've got 6 minutes. Do you reckon we could get 1,000?
No.
Do you reckon we could?
I don't believe we will.
Don't.
Sander Madigan, are we still thinking that this is a manager problem? That was what he was trying to say with his super chat.
Yeah, we got. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Skipping out. Harry Kane into
the box.
Emerson.
Shoots.
Hey, Emerson. You know what Emerson was thinking?
Yeah.
He was thinking he was playing like Aussie rules. You know when
right.
goes like that?
Yeah, you gotta go over.
And then the goes like that when it goes over.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I think maybe Australia might just about be far enough away from Spurs for Emerson.
Yeah, and that's what Brandon meant about scoring into Brighton.
I got it, yes.
Because we are obviously
because they're both on the south coast, so they're quite close.
Scott M. Barry is always so negative. I've got my negativity from you, mate.
That's it. Absolutely.
Got my negativity from you.
Here we go. Come on, guys. 2,545. Right. I'm going to see. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get.
I got a message. I'll read it out. Bournemouth's goal.
Yeah, I got that.
Defence too high up with no pace to recover. Poor tackle by Longley, failing to stop the attack. Davis with no pace got roasted down the wing. Sanchez ran across instead of running with his man. Emerson failed to recognise the danger and get back in time. Our defenders aren't good enough.
Absolutely right.
100%. 100%.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, listen, let's see. How about 750? Do you reckon we can do 750 by half time?
I'd like it. I'd love it.
3.5 minutes. I'd love it. I'd love it. Guys, seriously, 3.5 minutes, right? 3.5 minutes. Let's see if we can get 750.
Davis with the ball in. Header out.
Okay.
Senesi now.
It looks like Brighton might have scored again, by the way.
We're just waiting for the official update.
Official confirmation.
Sanchez falls over. Oh, my God. Sanchez is like Bambi on ice.
Yeah. He is.
Emerson now. Skip. I tell you what, has probably been the best player this half for Spurs. Ball into Son. Sonny now. Corner. Another corner. Come on, Spurs. Come on. Wake up. Brighton have scored the third.
There you go.
They're playing 4 up front.
4 up front.
Yeah, they don't care. They're 2-0 up. What's that? What? Offside? Boo.
Oh, Lordy. That didn't touch him.
Wow.
I mean, it might have grazed
straight
his
through his
shorts.
legs.
Yeah.
It's gone through his legs.
Yeah, but it's Anthony Dog Turd Taylor.
Baldy.
So, yeah.
Never trust the Baldy.
No, never, ever trust the Baldy.
You've still got some hair, though, Rez.
I do have some hair, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, by the way.
I haven't scraped it today, so.
Unscraped it?
No, I haven't scraped it today, you know. I don't shave, I scrape.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier that way. So lofted ball forward. Come on, guys, get 750 likes. We're on 582, 170 by half time. We've got 2 minutes and about 14 seconds. I know you can do it. I believe in you guys.
Here we go.
Get us up there. Come on. 584. There's only 160 odd to go, right? 592, 600, 150 to go. You can do this. You can do this.
The only positive, I think, from this first half is that Chelsea are getting battered.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now, just Sonny over
Sonny
the top.
Through. No
He's
one
on
with
his
him.
own.
He's on his own. 3 Bournemouth players in the defence. Is he going to look? No, plays it back to Skippy, who floats over. It gets to no one. Bournemouth picks it up. Oh, that was close.
We dominated possession.
Yeah. Yeah. But they are, this is the thing. Again, we go a goal down and we seem to sort of discover our steel a little bit.
70% possession this half.
Nearly there, you guys. Come on. 130 more.
My God.
130 more likes. Do it. Do it. All right, here we go. A minute to go in that thing, plus whatever they decide to add on.
Do you think we'll see any changes at half time?
It's not really part of Conte's way of working, is it? He doesn't generally do it. He usually gives them some time at the beginning of the first half, but not as much as other managers. So maybe we might do.
I think we'll see maybe us going to 3-4-3. Maybe Hill. I don't know.
Maybe.
And Bentancur coming on.
Bear with me a sec.
Bear with you a sec.
Yeah, hold on.
Why? What are you doing? You've lost something.
No, I'm just checking something.
All the hearts in the comments for us.
That's always nice to see.
I know it is. It's very pleasant.
Yeah.
So I reckon there will be 1 minute of added time.
Right. So that means we've got 1 minute 20 to get 97 likes. Right. Got to do it by the whistle. So we're on 653. 97 more likes. It gets to 750 by half time.
Foul to Spurs.
Right. So
Zamora just took out Emerson Royale. If you could.
Any card at all?
No. 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of stoppage time. Come on, you guys. Come on, 2 minutes. We can get there. 674. Almost there.
The Brighton fans are singing "You're Getting Sacked in the Morning" towards Graham Potter.
Amazing.
Oh, dear.
I mean, look, much as I hate them, they are bigger than Brighton in terms of what they've got at the moment, and you can understand why he went there. And I did say it before. I said that when his next appointment was going to be a big club.
Here we go. Sonny with the cross, free kick, which I'm going to predict.
Oh, no, Basuma. It's too heavy. Skip across the ball. Oh! Another corner, Spurs. My God. Almost there. Almost there.
Well, that was one out of the training ground.
That really was. Although I think Basuma's, but I think the problem there, I think Basuma played the ball too heavily into Kane, so it got sort of trapped under his feet a little bit, and then he had to improvise. That's why it went out to Skip. But Skip played a ball across the face of goal that all it
with
needed.
The corner. Crosses in.
Over. Bournemouth head.
Kane was there,
clear.
but no one else. Højbjerg
flicks
flicks
coming to the last 40 seconds or so. 30 more likes, please, guys. 37. Smack it. No.
Cook gets it out. Skippy runs back, gets the ball, passes it to Højbjerg, who smashes it out to Davis.
Davis with plenty of space in front of him, driving forward into Kane's feet.
Kane on the edge of the area, 3 round him.
Can't quite loft it around, or can't play it around the corner. Again, being recycled. Pretty much everyone in Bournemouth's third at this point.
Shoots.
Højbjerg
shoots.
No, plays it out to
Skip again.
Who seems to be more effective in the wing-back role than Royale at the moment. Davinson Sanchez winding up, but doesn't shoot. Skip. Another cross-mouth of the goal ball.
Long lane now.
Intercepted.
Sonny on the edge of the box. Whips it.
Oh!
Great save.
Great save.
And that's the last play of the first half. Sonny whips it in from about 20 yards out. Saved by young Travers. And it's 1-0. Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 0 at half-time.
But in those last few minutes, Spurs actually seemed to come to life a little bit.
They did.
They're really putting some pressure on there. Sammy, do us a favour, mate. One moment, gentlemen.
So, I don't know what to say, chaps. Everyone in the chat, let's see what happens in the second half. Going to the stats for the first half. Tottenham had 65% possession, 5 shots, 2 on target, 7 corners, but we find ourselves 1-0 down at half-time. Rez,
yes,
you're back now.
I am back now. Just a little admin needed.
What your thoughts on that first half?
The problems that we've been observing now for most of the season are still there. There is something tentative. There is something that just will not seem to disappear from our way of playing, and it is beginning to frustrate very, very badly. This idea that this team, when you've got 2 players like Kane and Son in the team, that should be lifting everyone. When you're playing alongside one player that is unarguably world class, another one that is probably world class, certainly in my estimation, other players should want to do better, but for some reason they turn up and all of a sudden it's just like, yeah, this is just a fun day out. Let's just sort of, knock it here, knock it there, stop, trap the ball, look around for 4 or 5 seconds, pick out a player, try to pass it to them, and by that time it's the wrong player to pass to, or, the player's moved. It's just ridiculous. There's no zip to them. There's no hunger to this team at the moment. Very few of them actually show that they want to win. Yeah, and that's the thing for me.
And looking at the midfield, Højbjerg looks lost without Bentancur alongside him.
Yeah,
Basuma's.
He's been hot and cold.
He's been hot. Yeah,
he's done a couple of things that have been good and a number of things that have not been good. And so when Conte earlier in the season was saying he's not ready, you can see why.
And look, for me, Skip has been arguably our best player in that first half. He's made some good runs. Okay, his crosses haven't been great, but he's not really there to cross the. He's a defensive midfielder, but has found himself in kind of that right wing back spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look, there's the thing is that Kane and Son are dropping deep. They have no one to create for them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the defence as well look like they are. They've never played with each other. No. I think Longley just goes to show why again Barcelona have pulled our pants down with another player.
Perhaps. I mean, look, you know what I'll say? This is the thing. A lot of people have polarised themselves over Longley. Everyone that I've spoken to has either been complaining about people jizzing over Longley or have been jizzing over Longley. And it's like, you know what? Maybe he's just a standard, bog standard defender. Nothing particularly amazing about him, nothing particularly bad about him.
Yeah.
I would defy anyone to come up with a clear-cut error that Longley has made before this game, and that one that he had against Sporting.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying there's errors, but it's not really doing anything. And he's not commanding that defence.
No.
As much as we know how bad Dyer is.
Yeah.
At least Dyer had control of either defender aside of him. Longley, just for that goal, we're just seeing the goal again. He gets too tight.
Yeah.
And then just gets turned.
Yeah.
And then because we're so far up the pitch, there's no pace from Davis. Royale doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
Sanchez is. Look, we're looking at it. He's just jogging back from the halfway line, not looking at the danger around him. He's looking at the ball and running towards the ball there.
Yeah, instead of marking his man.
There's two Bournemouth players in theory that are clear, Solanke and Moore.
Absolutely.
But yeah, look, we need, like we've said time and time again, we need a reaction second half.
Damn right.
We cannot keep, just like in the week, wasting 50, 60 minutes of football in a game and expect to win.
Absolutely. Big up to Jack. Thank you for the super chat. Conte needs to play Spence and Brian Hill. Not enough energy, not enough fresh ideas. Come on, you Spurs.
Big up, Jack.
Big up to Jack. Thank you for the comment. Do please keep your comments coming in. Your likes. Although it wasn't quite before the final whistle, we did breach the 750 likes.
I know. I'm amazed.
Which
was
very much appreciated.
2,121 of you watching.
Absolutely.
So let's try and get that to 1,000 before the second half starts?
It's possible. It's possible. There's only 221 of them. I know we're pushing it, but we're going for a target here. We're going for a target. You see, this is the thing.
Big target.
A big target. Absolutely.
We haven't told them what the target is.
No, we don't know what the target.
Just keep hitting the like button.
Hitting the like button. Yeah, absolutely.
But look, going through the other scores.
Yeah, well, I just need to plug my laptop in because the battery's just about to die.
Okay. Well, that was poor planning. Piss poor planning leads to piss poor performance, which is what is happening with Spurs. So, Leicester 0, Man City 1 is a full-time result from earlier. Brentford 0, Wolves 0, the only scoreless game in the Premier League so far. Brighton 3-0 up against Chelsea at half-time. Crystal Palace going to the lead 1-0 up against Southampton, and Newcastle, they're still playing. They were deep into stoppage time. Newcastle, St James's Park is rocking, and Newcastle are third as it stands because they are 1-0 up thanks to a Callum Wilson penalty.
Dear oh dear.
Dear oh dear. Newcastle with one game a week. Yep. Dear oh dear.
I've been saying it. We look, if it's a process and these problems are going to be addressed over the next few windows, that's fine. Then, we need to take a little bit of pain. The
worrying thing is, Rez, if this time next week we could be in 6th or lower from being 3rd. But I don't think it's any less than we deserve.
No, but look at Chelsea. Being beaten 3-0 by Brighton. These things happen. It's not cut and dried. It's not necessarily clear. For me, it's not necessarily the actual results that are a problem. For me, it is the performances that are a problem.
Yep.
For me, it is seeing players not showing the requisite desire that is needed to play for a club like Spurs.
Yep.
Any player that comes to Spurs, I don't give a crap about how much money Man City might have, how many titles they might have bought, whether or not Arsenal are bigger than us or not. Whatever else you put aside, Spurs are still an enormous club.
Yeah.
Okay? Any player that pulls on our shirt should be doing so. Obviously, they're there to be paid. I'm not going to take that away. But they should also be doing it with the real desire to show themselves on the biggest stage. I don't see that. I don't even see that from Kane.
No.
Right? I am seeing less of it even from Sonny this season. Yeah? The player that for me epitomizes Spurs, has always shown enormous hunger, plays with verve and energy usually. This season there's been something missing. And it keeps happening that we get these players, they come along, they do it for a while, and then it fades away. Look at Romero. Last season, full, like a raging animal.
Look,
this season...
Bob said it on Wednesday night. We're the 10th richest club in the world. Mm-hmm. And the nine clubs above us, what do they all have in common? Trophies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Actually, I said it. But
you said it, did you?
Yes.
But Bob robbed it, did he?
Yes.
Okay.
I said it. I said it on In the Wall last week.
Okay. Well, sorry.
Yeah.
You said it, but Bob said it because he was sat next to me.
Yes, that's right.
Look, I think it's been summed up perfectly. Tottenham's defence looked flustered
frozen, by the way.
By Solanke and Moore's physicality. By Solanke and Moore's physicality and Tavernier's pace. Bournemouth a big threat on the counter-attack. No Dyer or Romero today for Spurs, and it's showing. And do you know what I think?
Romero, certainly. I mean,
do you know what I think it is? Just going back to that Kane and Son point. The reason why is because they're absolutely running to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
I think
there is no one else to come in and play. We saw they could cope with one game a week, and they were on they were world class. Look at what happened the back end of the season with Sonny, and when he came back from
Korea,
the international break after the African Cup of Nations. Obviously, I know Sonny wasn't playing in it, but when there was that kind of
that would have been weird.
that would have been weird. Yeah, I just thought I'd clarify that before anyone goes, Sonny wasn't at the African Nations Cup.
Well, to be honest, given some of the reactions to Sonny comments this season, you know, when people have said things about Sonny, I think you might have had a bit more than that coming your way.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But look, it was kind of a head-to-head, and we saw what happened on one game a week. But yeah, we've just seen with 3 games a week. I mean, this World Cup can't come soon enough, this break. Honestly, it really can't.
Thank you for the super chat. I cut my farts.
Oh, interesting.
That's an interesting username. Conte out. Good, cool. Good to hear from you. Thanks, buddy. Okay, yeah. Look, everyone said, Conte has said it will take 2 to 3. I thought he said 2 to 3 years. I don't know if he said 2 to 3 windows.
I think it'll take more than 2 to 3 windows. I think it'll take 2 to 3 years, which is 6 windows in effect.
But listen, we need to see signs of it. We need to see better signs of intent from the club in January. I know the January is a harder window, but if you have the will, then you will find the way. And this club has got to now properly, apologies for the sexist language, man up. You know, they've got to grow a pair, get out into the transfer window. I'm not saying there's an agenda specific way. Obviously, I can't say ovaries up because that would be even worse. They've really got to get out there and show that they are a serious club dedicated to the concept of becoming competitive and winning something again. If they don't show that this January, there's no hope for us.
Yeah, and look, all the people saying we're 4th, we're in the top 6. Is that what we want? Is that what we should be accepting? I don't want to accept that. Yeah. I don't even remember winning a trophy because I would have been, I don't know, what was I? 2008. I would have been 16. No, 26. 26. Yeah. See, look, I don't even know how long ago it was.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's how bad it is, you know?
I mean, obviously, with my youthful looks, I was only about 4.
Yeah.
Because I'm 18.
Big up again from I Cut My Farts. Love from Amsterdam. Spurs Ajax brothers. Big up.
Big up, buddy. Big up also to Ennio Rodriguez. Do you think we'll go to Marseille and grab a point?
No.
Forget it. There's no desire. We are poor and need to accept that at this time we're mid-table. Big up to you, mate. Thank you for that comment. Much appreciated.
I think he's right, though. I don't think we're getting a point.
Yeah, it's
the only thing that helped us. Wow.
Oh, Lucas is coming on.
Lucas Moura on a half time. Wow. So we've gone 3-4-3.
Okay, who did he come on for? I would like to know.
Skip. It looks like.
It does look like Skip, yeah. I don't see a Skippy.
I think that's a bit unfair, to be fair.
That is a little bit unfair, but
hey.
Maybe he wants to use him against Marseille.
Here we go.
All right, so we've kicked off the second half. As everyone's well aware, it's Bournemouth 1, Spurs 0. A real piss-poor show of defending for Bournemouth's goal with just no composure, and they took full advantage. However, at the end of that second half, Spurs were beginning to show a little bit more intent, a little bit more energy, and were putting Bournemouth under some pressure. Didn't come to much, but it was there. So Spurs have won a throw-in on the left with Ryan Sessegnon. And yeah, just to confirm, it was Skip taken off Lucas Moura. Kane playing ridiculously deep. His first touch lets him down again, but his teammates managed to save him.
In Sonny turn.
Driving towards the area, but being surrounded. Plays it out to Basuma. To Davinson Sanchez, who plays it out wide to Emerson Royale. Lucas now with the ball at the edge of the area, floats the ball over, but there's no one there, and it just plops into Travis's hands. Right, minute gone, but Spurs have they've at least shown some intent. Let's see if that's just the beginning of the half.
Sammy,
thing.
The score says 0-0, mate.
Where?
See, I told you.
Where?
I told you not to give him praise.
It says 1-0.
Yeah, not the top.
I don't see. Oh, hello. Hold on.
Well done, Sammy.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
We should be at the top, not the bottom. Yeah. We'll let you off, Sammy.
We should be on both.
Actually. Lucas Moura now.
You're so forgiving.
Crosses the ball.
Floats over.
Oh, this is better.
Okay.
So, a couple of minutes gone now.
Okay. This is good. All right, so up to 870 likes. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. Thank you very much for your comments. Really appreciate it all. It all does help the channel, so thank you very much.
Emerson's done him. Skin someone. Højbjerg just gives the ball away.
Just gives it away,
He does look so not himself. Sander Melligan with a super chat. Fish rot from the head, right? Winky smiley face. I think that's a winky smiley face. Is that
It is a winky smiley face. Yeah.
Emoji description.
Yes.
To be down with the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. You are down with the kids, right? You're very hip. And
it's
with
probably
it.
because I have about 10,000 of them.
Well, there is that as well, absolutely. Yeah. It sort of tends to rub off, you know. Okay. So Sanchez out to Mora on the right. He's actually got Emerson ahead of him. Højbjerg, he plays it inside to Højbjerg. He's surrounded by 3 Bournemouth players, but manages to win the ball thing. Davis with some space, driving at the box. He takes a shot. Oof. That wasn't that far wide.
Travers was concerned, but it was always never really
it wasn't on target. Chelsea, Chelsea have pulled a goal back. It's now 3-1 at the Amex.
They've pulled one back.
They've pulled one off. Pulled
one off. Kai Havertz.
I don't. That's who it looks like.
I'm going to make a prediction now. That game finishes 3-3.
Okay. No takers. Right.
Oh,
Davis plays the ball out, gives it to a Bournemouth player.
Spence, picture of Conte now. Spence behind him. His mood, Conte's mood looks rather.
He looks like the kind of man that is contemplating suicide at the moment, which is a problem. So Bournemouth to take the throw. Cess wins it back, but then doesn't really get it to anyone. Bournemouth pinging it around.
Oh, wow. Solanke now.
And Bournemouth float the ball over, and 2-0.
Can't get that in.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, guys. There's not a huge amount we can say. That was piss poor again. More utterly awful defending. You know, Bournemouth just pinged it around us. You know, Ben Davis doesn't go to his man. They float it over, and I think Solanke just runs between 2 defenders and just nods the ball in. Yeah, you know, Sanchez just seemed to be rooted to the spot. And nothing really came of it. No real things. Yeah. I mean, Royale kicked more in the head. And it was more, not Solanke, sorry. And yeah. Yeah. Bit shell-shocked, really. So Spurs have it. And Sanchez just plays the ball into Kane, who lays it off to Lucas Moura, out to Royale on the flank, who just trickles the ball into the Bournemouth area, and they can just pick it up.
Brandon Troller, don't know if I want to have a cry or a laugh. Craft.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I just left, Brandon, because I didn't know what to do. Shout, scream.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's a load of shit.
Yeah. It's very dispiriting. It's very, very dispiriting. This is just.
So the only thing we can do now is get up to 1,000 likes, because that's the only thing.
That's the only thing that would be a bit of a positive, unless
for today,
out of nowhere in the remaining 40 minutes, a different Spurs just sort of morphs out of the 11 utter fuckwits that are on the pitch at the moment.
I'll tell you what, right? They were 2 good goals. Bournemouth thoroughly deserved to be leading.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't deny it. You just cannot. You cannot take it away from Bournemouth. There was no luck involved. It was not an unlucky deflection. It was just unbelievably poor defending. Right? They just moved the ball past us like we weren't even there. There was no one with any kind of balls looking to do anything, and it was it's just screwed. That's
and guess who we've got next Sunday?
We've got Liverpool next week.
What happened there? Hang on. What's happened here?
Is that more? Has been hit in the face?
Got a bang in the mouth.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that was...
Wow. That was a swing there.
That was a proper swing there. Are they?
VAR's looked at it,
and
its check is complete. That was lucky.
That didn't look good on that first thing. It looked like he was really, really going for a proper swing at him.
Kiefer Moore's caused absolute havoc for us, haven't they?
For them, yeah, definitely.
Absolute havoc.
Yeah.
2,300 of you watching. Big up. Hit that like button if you haven't.
83 to go to get to 1,000. We'd really appreciate it. It'd be fantastic. If you also get a free moment, do please check out Shelfside Spurs Show on YouTube. That's 4 words, Shelfside Spurs Show. That's myself and Nick streaming on a Thursday evening. We would very much appreciate a sub and a like and joining us for our show with your comments. We would really, really appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, I'm really still shell-shocked, but Spurs have got a free kick in a dangerous area here, a couple of yards out of from the area. Let's see if we can pull a goal back. Then, you know, maybe we can build on that. But yeah, I'm not sure about this. And it goes nowhere. And my seat is sinking again.
Is it?
Yeah, it just kind of keeps doing that. It just keeps doing that. Yeah, so hold on. That should be another corner. That should be a corner.
But
it is a corner. Good. Okay. Good. All right. So we've had 8 corners and nothing has come of any of them. Let's see if Sonny can get something from here. And no.
Nothing.
And no. So Sessegnon
he's not even looking when he's crossing it.
His head down.
Fuck's sake.
Head down.
Here we go on the counter again. Bournemouth on the counter. Kiefer Moore again. Watch this back post. Look. Here we go. Oh,
cleared by Longley. Very well
Bob
done.
Spur TV, big up. It's only a matter of time before a larger part of the fan base start calling for Conte's
Is it
head.
only? No, he's asking. Is it only a matter of time?
Is it only a matter of time?
Yeah.
Big up, you beautiful couple. Job well done.
Bob, if they do, we'd be shooting ourselves in the foot, okay? Because tell me another manager who could do any better with this shower of shit. Really. You know, big up to you, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it.
I don't know what to say anymore.
I'm just...
Oh, here we go. Dyer's coming on. Bentancur's coming on. And Perisic is coming on.
I think he's sort of had enough.
Well, at least we're doing something. At least we're having a reaction.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Well, we've got no real attacking options left apart from Gill. Brentford have taken the lead, by the way, against Wolves. Ben Mee on 50 minutes. So that's 1-0. So we have no scoreless games now.
Good.
Every game has seen a goal. Unfortunately, ours have seen 2 against us. What a shit pit. Oh, well.
Here
Ben
we go.
Davis. Cut out place. But he can't, Tavernier can't control it, and it goes out for a throw-in.
Here we go.
Okay.
Højbjerg now.
So
go on, Cess.
Sessegnon.
Go on, Cess.
Yes! Come on! In. That's it.
Just kick the thing.
That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, right.
Now let's go, Spurs.
Now let's go. Come on. Come on, Spurs. That was a good run. That was a well-timed run by Sessegnon. So they can do it.
That deflection helped. That little deflection, look.
They can do it. They can do it. Why haven't they done it?
That was a helpful little deflection there. Look, if you see, when Cess hits it, just takes it over.
Takes it over
Travis's hands.
Yeah. It was good. It was very good. In off the post. Lovely. All right. So, Bournemouth 2, Spurs 1. Pretty quick, what's it called, response to going 2-0 down. Again, why we should have needed to go 2-1 down or 2-0 down before we saw anything.
Right now, this is going to be the difference.
And he's geeing up the players as well. You can see he's got the intensity. Let's see if that can translate to the others, because seriously, this Bournemouth side is really not good. Okay, they're not that good. They should not be playing this well. We should be pressing them and putting them to the sword, and we haven't.
Interesting. Before that goal,
yeah,
Perisic was replacing Sessegnon,
and now that
Perisic is now sat down.
Yeah.
This game has now changed. So,
well, you know what?
Dyer's come on for Sanchez.
Yeah.
Bentancur's come on for what? Bissouma?
Yeah, for Bissouma. The thing is, I can understand why he cancelled that substitution, because if he's just scored, the last thing you want to do is take him off. You know what I mean?
Emerson now.
With Dyer on the overlap.
On the overlap.
Dyer playing at right wing.
Brilliant.
That's interesting. Okay. So Højbjerg, just at the edge of Bournemouth's third.
Sets now to Son.
Inside to Son, but he drifts wide. Plays it back to Højbjerg. Højbjerg looking for a crossfield ball, and he finds Dyer, who is playing very far advanced. Long lay to Davis. No, you're all right, man. I can manage.
And the ball was given away.
I'll take it for the fan show. So yeah, please join us for the fan show. Those of you who have got a membership, you'll find the link in the community section after the game. And yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts. So do please come along. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are 13 people away from 1,000 likes.
And you know what happened on Wednesday?
What happened on Wednesday?
When we kept hitting the like button, Tottenham scored. So I'm going to go with that again.
There you go.
So if we keep hitting the like button, Tottenham are going to score.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that if we get to 1,500, we might get our second goal.
Exactly.
And then if we get to 2,000, maybe a third goal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Brentford 1, Wolves 1, Ruben Neves. No other changes in the other goals, in the other games.
Interesting. So Wolves answer back. Love it. Thank you very much. We just broke 1,000 likes. That's really cool. Thank you, guys. Keep the comments coming. Absolutely love the chat.
Crowd are now on the Bournemouth crowd are now all over them on their backs, moaning. Spurs. This is a different
animal. They're actually, they're showing some drive. They're actually chasing the ball, looking to press. That's what we've been needing for the last 60 minutes. You know,
I can hear Ben and Sim.
Yeah, well, obviously. You can always hear Ben and Sim. So inside to Longley. So Dyer is basically playing Romero's role at the moment. So I'm not actually that surprised now that he's that far forward, because he's playing on the right. But long crossfield ball by Davis.
Now, driving over there. Bentancur steps across. Billing now.
Royal going with Billing. He gets turned, and Billing plays a long shot forward.
That was a chance there.
There was a possibility, but yeah. Half an hour to go.
I can't do it, this football club. It's going to kill me.
I'm with you.
It's going to kill me.
I'm with you on that one.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, Tottenham. Here we go. Right.
Come on.
So, Spurs play out to Dyer on the right. He's actually quite far across at the moment. So, let's see if we can make something of this. Okay. And Dyer plays all the way out to Sessegnon. Sessegnon back into Davis. Davis inside to Bentancur. Oh, tries to play the first time ball, but it's getting intercepted. Guys.
Keep liking for that goal.
Gets intercepted. Sessegnon takes out not Lerma thing from behind. Is Anthony Taylor going to give a card to a Spurs player? There's a surprise. To be fair to him, he's not been that card happy this game. That's his first card, but yeah, it was a bit of a loose one, I have to say. All right. So Sessegnon on a yellow. Actually, is that the first yellow of the game?
I think so.
Yeah. Right. So Bournemouth with a free kick on the edge of our third, out on their right.
If we smash the like, it'll be 2-2. It will be 2-2. It happened the other night. It's happening today. Come on, boys. Table's still up.
The table's still up. I'm surprised. That's some good structural integrity. Still waiting for the free kick to be taken.
Half an hour left, Spurs. 2 goals.
Come on.
That's all we need. Come on.
Come on. And it's floated in by Meffam. Oh, that's a dangerous one, but Dyer out. Emerson Royale with the ball.
Ref!
He gets taken down
Foul!
by Moore. No foul, apparently, by Anthony, I'm not a shit referee, honest Taylor.
Play on. Leave Emerson on the floor. I don't care. Play on.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Sonny slipped. Oh, wow.
Finally, he blows the whistle for Spurs. Wow. Well done, Taylor. Did it hurt to do the right thing?
Perisic is coming on now.
Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, you couldn't take Cess off then and there. He just scored. You've got to give him a few minutes. So this will be the third. This will be the third set of subs, and that's it. He can't make any more subs after this. I think, is it 3 or 4? It's 3. Ah, no, it's 3 plus 1 at half time, which he made. He did bring, I think, so he's still got one more after this.
Yeah, this is the final one.
No, he's got one more. It's 3, isn't it? Is it 3 including the one at half time?
No,
I thought it was
we can't
3.
have 3. Can't have 3. I don't think we can have 3 substitutions now in the second, or 3 passages of substitutions.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was getting
So
confused
I think we
with the
only
thing.
have 2, so that's it now. I think
Are you sure you can
we
only
don't
have 2?
any more.
Well, then that'll be it.
I don't think we can have 3.
Perisic is on for Emerson.
I don't know. They've changed the rule.
Perisic on for Emerson, would you believe? Good. There we go. And Dyer
gets it out, and it's
out for a throw-in.
throw-in.
Okay, come on, Spurs. Come on. Yeah, it is 5 subs, but you can only make them
Maximum
in
of 3 windows.
3, yeah,
So
3
we've had
times.
our 3 windows.
Yeah. You know, you can do 1 sub 3 times. You can do 2 in one, 1 in another, and 2 in the last. But it's only 3 times that you can actually make substitutions.
Thank you to that legend in the chat that put that, just to confirm.
There you go.
Ball comes across. Corner. No? Goal kick.
Goal kick. Right.
2,400 of you watching. Big up to you all.
Big up to you guys. Thank you very much.
Big up to you all.
Big love to you all. Please do like and subscribe, and yeah, just keep the comments coming. We might not be able to read them all out. We do look at them as much as we
not
can.
Including half time.
So
we have got another window
got one
left.
more. That's what that was.
Mora came on at half time.
Yeah.
Then Bentancur and Dyer. Now Perisic. We got one window
more.
left.
Yeah.
Big up, people.
That's the thing. Yeah. Come on, Spurs. 25 minutes to go. Bournemouth have got. Is it Bournemouth have got the throw in? Can we have a look at the pitch rather than one individual player? I hate this practice where they focus on a player. I don't give a fuck about that player. I want to see the pitch. Bournemouth throw. Spurs win the header. Bentancur wins the ball.
So Cess has gone over to the right-hand side. Perisic on the left.
Oh, okay.
Bentancur, nearly through to Kane.
Almost plays the sweetest through ball to Kane.
Well done, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, as you can tell, Rodrigo has been doing some good things. And he's actually brought some energy and some bite to the Spurs midfield, which is good to see. But it's a Bournemouth throw out on our left with not Lewis Cook, it's Meetham, I think, taking it. Long ball forward, headed on by Bournemouth. Dyer to Davis, who clears it forward. Sonny then manages to get the ball to Kane. To Bentancur, who plays forward to Kane, but his touch lets him down and the ball is turned over. Over to Bournemouth. Solanke there with a bit of a high boot, but Spurs win the ball. Sonny under pressure by 3. Plays it to Bentancur in the middle, who then plays wide to Sessegnon, who wasn't quite in position. Dyer now playing backwards, and it goes all the way back to Lloris in the Spurs box, who plays it forward to Longley, who's still taking up that middle berth of the 3. Bentancur with a bit of space plays a lovely vertical ball forward to Kane. Lucas Moura, plays it behind Sonny. Couldn't make it. Ridiculous. Right, so Bournemouth clear their lines. Long lofted ball forward. Dyer a header to Longley, who picks up the ball. And Bentancur carries the ball over the halfway line, slowing the tempo a little, which I don't like to see. I think we've caused them more problems when we've played the ball with speed. This whole, stopping and looking and thing is not going to help our cause, because all they're going to do is just pull back into position and just set up 3 banks, and it's not going to work. And again, every player in the Bournemouth half, again, let's hope it doesn't bite us on the arse again this time.
Exactly. Over 2,500 of you watching now.
Oh,
here we.
Sessegnon heavy into the box.
Where's the ball?
Who's got corner? Fantastic.
Corner Spurs. Right, hit that like button, people. Let's get this ball into the net. The likes equals a goal. I'm telling you. Kev, go to the toilet if you're watching.
Yeah.
We need to do everything we can.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, that's what it's come to. It's relying on that sort of stuff rather than Spurs actually playing well.
Come on, people. Hit that like.
Right.
Come on, boys. Here's a corner.
Corner in, headed. Oh, headed over. Kane chasing it. He plays it back to Højbjerg on the edge of the Bournemouth box. Checks inside, floats over, but it's intercepted by
Yes,
Bournemouth.
Mad Footy. Let's get 1,500. Epic 20. I love the fat guy. Which one?
Yeah, which exactly. That's both of us.
Sonny! Oh! Corner, come on!
Come on, you Spurs. Here we go.
I can't stop shouting Blue Strat. I'm sorry. It's the emotion. I'm sorry.
It is.
I can't help it. Otherwise, I'm throwing this.
Listen, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
I'm trashing the studio. Here we go. 10 corners so far.
Come on, we can score from one of them at least. Sonny floats the ball over.
Sonny! Oh!
Bentancur, no.
Oh.
That was a very poor corner. A very poor corner.
Keep
Not
hitting that
impressed
like
by
button, people.
Yeah.
Where are we now? Newcastle have won 2-0 up.
Blue Strat, relax. We're joking. Yeah? It's not serious, mate.
Callum
Fucking
Wilson
hell.
again. Callum Wilson again, 2-0. Blue
Take that
Strat.
seriously.
It did work the other night, though.
Yes, that's right. Yes, it was an
It
ephemeral
did work
thing.
the other night.
Yeah,
We
that's
were
right.
liking and liking and liking. We got the equaliser. I'm just saying.
You're such a mentalist, mate.
I know I am. Right,
Okay,
here we go.
Kane with the ball.
Turns.
Son in front of him. He's making some things. Too
Oh,
many
well
around
done,
him.
Kane.
No help.
Oh, ref!
Come
Yes,
on,
free
finally.
kick.
Free kick for Spurs. Again in, 30 yards out?
Yep.
Or so. Let's just hope it's not Kane taking it. Although he's not been taking any recently. I think we've
As
got
Dan,
over that.
Dan THFC says, get Kane off free kicks.
Absolutely. So I think Dan might have got his wish. And Lewis, no, is it Lewis Cook?
No.
Someone's been given a yellow
Yeah,
card.
Bournemouth player for
Yeah.
moaning. Callum Smith.
Okay.
Come on, boys. Come on,
Smith,
boys and
yeah.
girls, dogs, cats, hamsters in the
Yeah.
chat. Hit that like button now while we got this free kick. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Newcastle are 3-0 up against Villa, by the way.
Wow.
Absolute destruction, which I think we saw coming.
Yep. 100%.
Right.
So that new manager bounce or caretaker bounce for
Yeah.
Villa didn't really work.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening.
right.
Is he in the dugout today?
I don't know if he's in the dugout today. No, I don't know.
Sonny with the free kick. 20 minutes to go.
There we go.
Whips it.
Sun floats over.
Get in
onto
there.
the head.
Oh, ref, what happened there? Corner.
Oh, my God. A Bournemouth player just comes out of nowhere. Because it had like 3 Spurs players completely free to head that in, just out of nowhere.
Kane's
Unbelievable.
been booked as well.
Kane's been booked before.
Don't know.
All right. So our 11th corner, Sun floats it over. Another
Yeah, man,
corner.
Another corner. 12th
Another corner for
Hit the like,
Spurs.
people. 2,600
Come
people
on.
watching. Hit that like.
Come on. Let's see if we can get more than 50%.
Come
more
on.
than 50% watchers, right? So we need 1,300. Come on, you guys can do it. Short corner taken.
Bentancur to Son.
Back to Son. He's sort of
Sonny
dithering
runs.
into the byline cross. Another corner. Or is it a throw?
Throw, I think.
It's a throw, I think, yeah.
Big up, 1,300.
Yeah.
Go for 1,400. Go for 1,500. Get the second.
Come on.
3-2 Spurs wins. Yeah! Oh, sorry. Got carried away there. Sorry, got carried away. Bentancur now.
Back to Longley. Again, every player in the Bournemouth half, they are not going forward at all. But they don't need to. They're 2-1 up. Sessegnon checks in, floats the ball over into Kane. Oh! Oh, my God. Again, that was a great little, what's it called, cross by Sessegnon. Kane was completely unmarked. Oh. It wasn't completely unmarked.
I was
He
going to say,
free.
completely
He was free.
unmarked
No, he wasn't.
via 3 people around him.
2.
2, okay.
All right. Shut up.
2,700 of you watching.
Come
Big up.
on. Okay. Spurs win the ball.
Bentancur now.
Højbjerg, first time
Sonny
passes
Kane.
between.
Oh, lovely one-touch
bit
football.
of interchange football. Just lovely ball. That's
Here
what
we
we should have
go.
been playing.
Here we
right
go.
from the start. Sessegnon running forward. He gives the ball into Lucas Moura. Lucas in the
Turns. Corner again. Come on.
Here we go. Come on, Tottenham.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. It's happening. Come on. Smash that like and we're scoring.
Come on, Tottenham. Here we go.
Smash that like and we're scoring, people.
Come on, Tottenham.
Believe me, it's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening.
Here we go.
Hit that like button.
Here we go. Come on, Tottenham. Hello.
You better hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. Here we go.
Here we go. Come on, Tottenham.
Cross comes in. It's happened! I told you!
Get it!
Hit that like and it happens!
Yes!
Come on!
Come on, Tottenham! Woo!
What did I say? What did I say? If we hit that like button, we will score a goal.
Oh, bloody hell. Now you really have no excuse, people, for hitting that like button.
And look what happened. Perisic takes the corner. Ben Davies goes on a little rolly aroundy.
Lovely.
Bosh.
Lovely.
Everybody hit that like button.
Like button.
I told you it's happening.
Right, here we go. 17 minutes to win this game, Spurs. Come on! Whew. Oh, Lordy.
I told you. They don't believe me.
Oh, I'm just gonna sit down now.
You all right there?
Yeah, that was
I'm just
that was intense.
Things out of the way. We can't celebrate otherwise.
Oh, that's cool.
You all right there, mate?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, you Spurs.
Told you, people. That like button. Come on.
Come on, Spurs.
Hit that like button, people, and it's going to get us a goal.
So, Bentancur into Højbjerg, who spreads the ball out to Sessegnon on the right wing. He's got Dyer on the overlap. Dyer floats the ball over. Oh.
Another corner. Come on, Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. Here we go.
Come on, people. Hit that like button. Come on. You know what happened last time?
Yep.
Oh.
Come on. Here we go. This coverage is really annoying with the cutting back and forth. Just show the pitch, show the action. I don't care about the crowd. I mean, I do, but I don't. Right. Sonny to float it in. We'll play it short. He's going to float it over. Oh. Another corner. Another corner. How many is that? Is that 14? 14? 15 corners.
Come on, Spurs.
My good God. Come on, Spurs. Here we go. Tottenham.
Keeper missed it again. Lucky the defender was there. Here we go.
Come on, Spurs.
15th corner. Perisic whips it in.
Whips it over.
Bournemouth head it away.
But Højbjerg has it. Takes. Plays a sliced shot out wide and just goes out for a Bournemouth.
Nearly 3,000 of you watching today. Massive big up to every one of you.
And we've hit 1,500 likes, mate.
Come on, let's push this now.
Because you know what? You and Bob might be good, but you and me are fucking amazing, all right?
Come on. Come on. I want to be in that number.
All right.
Marching in. Oh, we're the Spurs.
See, Nick can actually hear the crowd.
Marching in.
I don't have the headphones because
where the Spurs go marching in.
I don't listen to the commentary, so I can't hear the crowd. But I'm guessing that we're all singing, and rightly so, because to come back from the dead like that, that's an achievement. That's something to celebrate. Wish we hadn't been there in the first place, but
come on, boys. Bournemouth 2, Spurs 2, Brentford 1, Wolves 1, Brighton 3, Chelsea 1, Palace 1, Southampton 0, Newcastle 3, Villa 0. That is your update from the games in the other games.
Those are the goals that were scored that were goals. Right. So, out on the right with Lucas Moura and Bentancur, a little triangle being played there.
Come on.
I'm not entirely sure who's playing where at the moment. We're everywhere. I don't care either. Sessegnon's back on the left.
Big up to Luke Murphy with a microphone super sticker.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I need the microphone.
No, you don't need the microphone.
Okay, cool.
I think they can hear you in Bournemouth. Oh, Kane into Sonny. Oh!
What a save from Travers.
That was something else. My word.
Oh, my word.
Wow. Whew.
Eric Dyer again.
Oh, could he have scored a hat-trick?
Oh, yeah. Marcus Tavernier is going off for Bournemouth.
Okay. Who's
That was his first assist for the club today.
Was it?
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet? Who gives them monkeys? Was that a bit harsh? Just a bit.
Hit that like button.
Come on, you Spurs.
Because we're going to score again.
Do it, guys.
Come on.
it. Go. Can we see
Can we see the
actual
goal?
ball?
Can we see the ball, please?
I don't understand. They're focusing on bloody Fredericks. For what purpose?
Another corner,
Another
Spurs.
corner.
Newcastle 4, Villa 0. Almiron again.
Oh, my God.
They're running right at St James's. Come on, Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Perisic now. 12 minutes plus added time to go.
Come on, Perisic. Swings it in. Oh. You know what? It's all Spurs right now. Bournemouth are showing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Kane was behind Højbjerg. Højbjerg headed it. Kane went for the spectacular. People in the chat, we're all over him. 3,000 of you now watching. Let's get up there. Hit that like if you haven't. Let's go for 2,000.
Yes.
We get to 2,000, we're winning this game. Come on, boys.
Absolutely. Come on.
It's not 3-2, it's 2-2. It's Desmond at the moment.
Ooh.
Come on.
Bournemouth launch it upfield. Spurs win it back. Oh,
given away by
Perisic. But then given away, Bentancur now cleans it up.
He's been an animal since he's come on.
And Cess is back on the right again. It's quite amazing to sort of see him switch back and forth. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. Let's get the positivity in the chat. Hit the like buttons. Hit the subscribe buttons.
Here we go.
Højbjerg
plays forward to Lucas Moura. Sorry, back to Højbjerg. They're sort of like tapping it about, not really moving much at the moment, which I think is a mistake. Don't give them time to settle. Don't give them time to settle. That's how we've scored these goals.
No, we're giving the ball away. Come on, Spurs.
Come on.
Useless.
Come on, Spurs. Lerma falls over, but obviously, yeah, that's right. Just because he fell over, and appealed, so Taylor obviously gives them the decision, because that's never happened before from him, has it? Yeah, all right, whatever.
Come on, people. Come on, people. Hit that like button. 400 away now from 2,000 likes.
Big up to Cams.
Whoa.
Spurs are doo-doo forever in Arsenal shadow. You know what? No, listen. No, hold on. Okay. Cams, thank you. Thank you. Because it takes a big, big man or woman to come onto a Spurs channel, give them money, and also help the channel by commenting.
10 minutes to go, Spurs fans.
All helpful for the algorithm.
We're going to get another goal.
Thank you very much for supporting a Spurs channel with your comment. That's always nice to see.
Davis driving forward. Lucas.
Oh.
He got in the way, but it's fine.
Back.
Kane now.
Kane looking to see who he can unlock, I think. But yeah, okay, plays it wide.
He's got
to Bentancur. No, Bentancur's playing right wing. Okay.
Go on, Lucas, drive!
Driving at the box.
Drive, Lucas!
At the box.
Ref!
That was a free kick right on the edge of the area. Come on.
Right, guys and girls, free kick 20 yards out. Hit that like button. Let's get this goal. Come on.
That's a booking as well, right? Shouldn't it be?
He had no choice. He had no choice there, Lewis Cook.
Yeah. All right. Come on, Spurs. Here we go.
Nice one, son.
Yeah.
Nice one, Sonny. Let's have one of your specials, Sonny.
Let's have another one, please. Because you should be polite with chance, I think. All right, here we go. Big up to everyone in the chat who isn't a Spurs fan and is commenting. You're helping a Spurs channel, which is always nice. So thank you very much. If you want, hit the like button. That will also help.
Big Q. Perisic, Højbjerg,
Who's going to
Sonny.
take it? As long as it's not Kane.
Kane has stepped aside.
Good. Do you know what? From this range, Dyer's actually got... Although if it's Sonny, yeah.
Come on, Sonny.
Come on, Sonny.
Come on, Sonny. Smash that like, people. Nearly 3,200 of you now.
Amazing.
Big up, everyone.
Amazing.
The draft excluders there. Come on.
I'm really tense on this one. Come on. 8 minutes to go. Come on, Sonny.
Come on. Come on, Sonny. We need you, Sonny.
Come on. Come on.
It's going to be hard to get it up and over.
Right, it is going to be hard to get it up and over, but yeah. It's right on the D. Is he going to do it?
Sonny over it. Takes a deep breath.
Run up. Strikes it.
Hits the wall.
Hits the wall. No.
Time!
All right, so Cess picks up the loose ball, plays it forward to Mora. Tries to thread it through, but is dispossessed.
Bournemouth now.
Great
tackle.
Great tackle there by Cess.
We got the ball. Play on. Benson
floats over to Kane. Oh! Picked up by Højbjerg inside the box. Shoots a goal!
No! Just over the top. Unbelievable.
Oh, my word. Oh, wow. That was so close.
3,200 of you watching. The biggest ever.
That's
the biggest
fantastic.
ever.
Big up to you guys. Thank you very, very much. Really, really appreciate you coming and joining us. Thank you for the comments. Brian Hill has been brought on in place of Ryan Sessegnon.
Yep.
Sessegnon off, Hill on. Is he going to play on the left or on the right? Is the question. Or all over the place. Who
Everyone's
knows?
played on that right wing back today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on. Everyone in the chat, hit that like button. We need you now.
Yeah.
Everyone together, smashing that like button. 6 minutes plus stoppage time left to get that goal. It's what we need to do. What we need to do, people.
Okay, so Højbjerg driving forward into... Oh, almost gets the balls to Sonny's feet.
Great tackle.
So Bournemouth clear their lines. Longley with the long ball back to Lloris. And we go again. You know, if we'd played like this from the start, we'd have been free and clear by now. But we've left it until, 30, 40, 35 minutes left before turning it on. That's the frustrating thing,
Come on.
Dyer plays to more out on the wing.
CJ Griffiths, Sports Highlight Reels. Guys, what is Conte's obsession with Royale and why does he continue to play over Doherty? I don't know, CJ Griffiths.
I think because Marseille is a more important game in the scheme of things at the moment, so he wants his better.
Højbjerg now.
Højbjerg floats over to Sonny. No.
Perisic.
Perisic, sorry, yes, you're right.
Here we go. Ben Davies.
Ben Davies wins the ball, and then Perisic loses the ball, but then gets it back.
Solanke falls over. Perisic to Bentancur. Bentancur
drives
driving.
forward on the edge of the box. Is he going to put a cross in? Gets
Corner.
to the byline.
Come
Another
on,
corner
Spurs.
for Spurs.
Hit that like button, people, with 3,300 of you here today.
Short corner taken by Bentancur. Son to Perisic on the edge of the box. Lucas Moura. To Brian Hill.
Brian Hill.
Runs out of room.
Desperate defending. Spurs are all over Bournemouth.
Yep.
All over them.
They wouldn't even have scored if we'd played like this from the start. They would have had no chance. Perisic, almost lands on Perisic's head, and he could have put that, just tucked it away.
There. Big up, 3,313 of you. It's climbing. This is amazing. Let's get to 2,000 likes. We've got 4 minutes plus added time. It's free.
Archimedes is screw. That's the question that we would love an answer from. Why do we always not turn it on until we've gone behind? I know.
Come on, Spurs.
It's frighteningly bad. Bournemouth. There's no one in our half apart from Lloris. Everyone is in the Bournemouth half. Bournemouth are just camped inside their area because they can't get out because we are all over them. We are all over them. Just need to unlock it.
3,500 people watching now. The ball boy is playing. Oi, Anthony!
Get the hell back to where you were, Anthony. Give him a card. Give him a card. So there's a bit of a ruckus going on between Lucas. Probably
he didn't push the ball boy. He's saying that Lucas pushed the ball boy.
Rubbish. Lucas is the nicest guy on the planet. He wouldn't do something like that.
Something and nothing. 1.8 now, 200 to go to hit 2,000 likes, people.
That would be amazing.
Come on, people. Sammy, I need another bottle of water, mate.
Yeah.
Can you send one? Oh, it's all right. Rez has got one.
I'll grab one after the game. Okay, here we go. Anthony, sit down, shut up. Lucas takes the throw. Back to Dyer. Inside to Longley, who then spreads it to Davis. We do that too much, I think. We need to mix that up a little bit. So Longley goes back to Dyer on the right.
Come on, people.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, Spurs. Dyer.
Dyer floats a long ball over to the other side. Perisic picks it up. Chests it down, takes control of the ball.
Come on, Spurs. It's all Spurs. We're camped in their half.
Bentancur with the ball. Spreads it out to Dyer on the right. Dyer forward to Lucas Moura on the right wing.
We were getting booed for his...
assault of the ball boy, yeah. Because Bournemouth fans have got brains, that's why. Longley shot! Ah! Over.
No.
Okay. So.
Come on.
Longley didn't quite manage it, but I appreciate the effort. I do. Okay. So, Bournemouth, Travers taking his time over the goal kick because,
Solanke's going off as well. So.
Okay.
Here we go, people. Here we go, Spurs. Come on.
Come on, you guys. You got a few minutes. Let's see if we can get the third goal and 2,000 likes. That would be the greatest day. Wouldn't you say?
It would be the greatest day.
No.
Come on, Spurs!
All right, mate.
Sorry, did I make you jump?
On that occasion, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All passing notes in class, the Bournemouth players. Come on, Spurs.
Bentancur has been everywhere.
Oh, they can't stop him. He's been everywhere.
Has been awesome. Go on, Moura.
Why we can't have more like him, you know? Moura running up the wing, skinning Anthony, who just has no chance. Although he kept with him, though. He did, let's be fair.
Brian Hill.
Brian Hill plays it back to Dyer.
Dyer crosses it.
Dyer floats over.
Oh, Kane going for it, but the Bournemouth player gets in the way.
Is that a throw for Spurs? Spurs throw?
Oh, rubbish, ref. Rubbish.
Apparently, there's been a head injury, seemingly, on 13 seconds of regular time. Yeah, of course there has been, yeah.
Big up, Paolo, new subscriber.
Big up to you, mate. Paolo 197536.
Oh, he hit his shoulder.
Oh.
He hit himself.
Then fine, take him off the pitch, seeing as he's standing now, and give him whatever treatment he wants.
5 minutes, people. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get 2,000 likes, people. There's 3,500 of you here.
Right. Come on.
And the third goal.
Come on, people.
200 likes for a goal. Come on, Spurs. So, Kiefer Moore's just been given the man of the match.
Unsurprisingly, he has played very well.
Conte's asking what's going on.
You know, if you'd asked me who the man of the match was, I probably would have said Moore as well.
Oh, shut up about the likes when we get to 2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Spurs are not going to play it back. Well done. Good decision. Hill skins him. Back to Koibier.
Yeah.
Longley. Davis.
Forward to Davis.
Davis out to Perisic. Perisic driving down the line.
Up to the byline.
Gets it back in.
Oh! Another corner.
Another corner. I've lost count. Come on.
My word.
Come on, people. Likey. Come on, people. Come on, people.
That will be our 19th corner. This will be. Or 18th. 18th or 19th corner. I can't believe we've had this many. Come on. Son floats it into the box. Can it? Yeah! I told you!
we please get to 2,000 likes? Because we've got 3,600
Can we have the likes,
watching.
please?
Please.
Can we have the likes, please?
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Tottenham Hotspur, it's happened again.
Oh.
There better not be any VAR.
There's nothing to VAR, all right? Nothing to VAR. And just to add a little bit of a cherry, what's it called? Brighton have scored a fourth against Chelsea. It's 4-1.
Woo! As Phil P would say.
Phil P would say. If you're in the chat, Phil, big up to you. Woo! Hey. Superb stuff. Superb. Oh.
And we've hit 2,000 likes as well. Big up, everyone. Conte's like, hey, you know? You want to mess with me? You want to say about me?
He's gone down the tunnel.
Like, whatever.
Whatevs. It's cool.
Big up Andrew Subash with a super sticker.
Thank you very much,
I've got a headache.
Oh, superb stuff. Right, come on, here we go.
Spurs, 2 minutes left. Come on.
Don't fuck it up.
Fuck this up.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Please.
Come on. 2 minutes left.
3,500 of you watching. Big up to every single one of you.
Thank you very much, guys. Absolutely love the fact that you've been here with us. Thank you so much. Oh, hey. A little bit of a
fall on it, Hugo. Fall on it.
Yeah. Now you take your time. Come on, Hugo. Take your time. No one's going to penalise you for it. Just take your time.
This football team. This football team.
It was a must-win game, and we're like a minute and a half away from getting what we needed because, my God, this is what they need to show every time.
From the lane, we are Tottenham, Super Tottenham. We are Tottenham from the lane. We are Tottenham. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham from the lane. We are Tottenham, Super Tottenham. We are Tottenham from the lane.
Right, so Højbjerg gets it around the midway point. Bentancur plays back to Dyer. One-touch football, Spurs playing it around the Bournemouth players. Why we couldn't play like this from the start, I don't know. This is how you beat a press. You just pass it around. Yeah, they've got they can't get the ball off us. We've got possession. Lofted forward into the far corner. 2 Spurs players chasing. All right, Bournemouth win the ball back, but they've had to play back to their goalie. This is how we should have been playing from the start. With verve, with punch, with hunger, playing it quickly, not that ponderous.
20 seconds
take
to
the
go.
Ball,
Take
pass
the time.
it. Look, fucking hell.
Keep ball, Spurs. Keep ball.
That's it. I think Bournemouth know they've lost this one now.
In that number.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. 2-0, and you fucked it up. 2-0. Sorry.
Brian Hill now.
Brian Hill, loses the ball. It's now 5 minutes are up. We're now just waiting to see if Anthony Taylor is going to blow the actual. Kane just very slowly playing it over to the corner. Looking to draw a foul. Yep. Ball's going nowhere. Kane wins the battle anyway, and then starts again with the next player, with Lewis Cook, I think it is. No, it's Mepham.
It's a foul. Well done, Kane.
Foul by Mepham on Kane, and surely he's going to have to blow the whistle now. It's been
nearly 4,000 of you watching us today. 2,000
likes.
100
Superb.
Likes.
Absolutely
unbelievable.
Superb. You guys are a bunch of fucking legends, all right? You really are. You really, really are. Fantastic stuff. Oh my God. After all that's put me through the mill.
Yeah! Come on!
There you go. Done and done. Superb stuff. Absolutely superb. Love it.
And we go into the instant match reaction.
Yes, indeed. What is up, people? Big up to you. Bournemouth 2, Tottenham 3, and we've been put through the ringer.
I think
today.
I've lost about a stone just celebrating. I'm sweating. I don't know what to say.
It wasn't even a game of 2 halves, was it? It was a game of like 3 quarters and a quarter.
This football club.
What happened?
I don't know what to say anymore with this football club.
What actually happened?
This football club Oh, I love you so much, but can you please stop doing
this
stuff
to
like
us?
this?
Exactly, absolutely.
Jesus. I mean, look.
It's very difficult to have an instant match reaction when you've had that kind of match, because it's just...
Those last 30 minutes, again, it was the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
2 games in a row, the last 30 minutes. And look, on balance on Wednesday, we probably didn't deserve to win the game, but on balance of today, we thoroughly deserved to win the game. Looking at the overall stats for the game, 69% possession.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen that? 23 shots, 19 corners.
Yeah. To their 2. And that's the thing. I think the weirdest thing is, though, is that the actual stats really don't tell the story of that game, do they? No. That game, for that first 60 minutes, was essentially just Bournemouth almost in training mode. You know, we made them look unbelievably good, far better than a club that is currently in the relegation zone.
Yeah, I believe
they
so.
were when they started, on 9 points, I think. You know, they were not a team that we should have been having that much trouble with. So what was it?
Well, look, we made a substitution at half time. We made a double substitution in the 55th minute. And then since, look, when Bentancur came on, it looked like Højbjerg had his magic back. He had his partner back next to him. Look, I'd go even as far as saying that Bentancur was probably man of the match. That he made such a difference in that midfield. It was like the glue. He put the glue back together. Everyone knew. I mean, the amount of people that were going down that right wing. Dyer was there. Emerson was there. Hill was there. Mora was there. Everyone was queuing up and having to go down that right wing. And Bentancur today made a massive difference. He showed the hunger, the desire to get Spurs back in. And look, he did it on Wednesday night as well. And, for me, that made a massive difference. Obviously, taking Sanchez off and Emerson made a massive difference in the back as well. But look, ever since that 55th minute, I'd love to see the heat map, but we were camped in their half. There wasn't a time where I was worried about them scoring. Look, they scored 2 good goals there, and it wasn't against the run of play. 2 great goals from Kiefer Moore, and rightly so. Definitely. He got man of the match for his contribution. But
definitely,
you don't normally see that from a player on the losing side. But look, Spurs just never gave up, and this is the Spurs that we want to see. The Spurs that don't lay down, don't allow this to happen to them.
It's just, I don't understand, though. Look, it can't be the case of Bentancur has some magic aura that adds to their energy. Why is it that we just can't bring the energy and that passing from the beginning of the game? With Newcastle, we went a goal down. With Newcastle, we played well for the first half, for the first sort of 30 minutes. Then they scored and we just turned into jelly. And then it's just been jelly ever since, pretty much. What is going on with the minds of these players that they can't step onto the pitch and say, do you know what? We're going to turn this into a bloody war zone.
Look, I don't know. Whatever it is, whatever it is, I can't put my finger on it. We come out that second half, we always play better. There's only been a handful of games, the West Ham game when we were here, and maybe a couple of others, but whatever seems to happen, we play in reserve. We like going down, we like conceding and trying to chase the game to make it exciting for the fans. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but look, we said at the start, we've got 2 games now. This is a massive result going into Tuesday. If we'd have got even a draw, would have not been a great result going into Tuesday. We've got momentum. We get them back. We've had players that haven't. Obviously, Romero wasn't even in the squad. Hopefully, he's fit for Tuesday. But look, Longley looked better with Dyer next to him. And again, that kind of we know these players aren't good enough, but when they have that familiarity around them, they play better. They have that confidence. And we saw in that first half, that defence was just, no one's fault. It was just, they just looked off together.
They were terrible. I mean, and the question that is raised in my mind, in an ideal world, should that be the end of Davinson Sanchez at Spurs? I mean, obviously we can't necessarily replace him until January, but if it was possible, should that be the last time that he basically pulls the shirt on? Because he was atrocious today.
Yeah, look, I think he was at fault for the first goal, and at fault for the second goal. I know Emerson was in there as well, but yeah, look, at fault for both goals. You know, we sit there and we're crying out for, you know, Jed Spence to have a chance. I mean, Tanganga can't do any worse than Sanchez, you know. So, look, I think it's a very long road back for him now. I'd be very surprised between now and the World Cup break if we see Sanchez again. And look, I'm exhausted. I thought I was exhausted the other night, and you know me, when we're there and we're at the games, I'm getting fully involved. I'm getting more involved now, and I'm just so pleased that we got the result, because otherwise we're getting absolute pelters all night. Twitter's going into meltdown. Fan shows going into meltdown.
Absolutely.
Everyone's going into meltdown with everyone else. And I'm just so pleased that we managed to do what we couldn't do on Wednesday night and get that over the line.
Absolutely. So, 4 games left. Marseille on Tuesday, Liverpool Sunday, Forest the Wednesday, I believe it is, after that. And then finally Leeds on the 12th, I think that is. So we're nearly at the end of it. And then World Cup, obviously there'll be a few games before the January transfer windows. But how vital is this transfer window now?
I think we need to start doing business now. If there's, you know, because there's going to be some players that come out of the World Cup injured. There's going to be some players that shine that, you know, no one has seen. If there's a player that shines in the group stages, we need to be all over that and try and get things done early. Look, we know we can't officially sign people, but there's nothing to say. Look at what Chelsea have done. Look at what other clubs have done. There's nothing to say that we can't go and.
Well, the laws state you can't register new players outside of the transfer window, but there is nothing, as long as you've got the permission of the sort of club that they play for, there is actually nothing to say that you can't negotiate a deal with a player in preparation for that registration window. So I think you're absolutely right. We need to, at this point, it shouldn't be a case of, okay, well, it's not January the 1st yet, so we don't have to do anything. And I don't think they do, but no. I think they need to be proactive. I'm not saying they need to be more proactive or less proactive, because I don't know how they are, but they need to be active and really aggressively targeting the players that we definitely need. Because look, let's say, for instance, Bentancur gets injured, and then we go up against, say, Leeds or Liverpool or Marseille or Nottingham Forest, like we did there, and he's not available to come on and inject that magic. I mean, we need that mentality anyway, but we can't just rely on one player bringing that.
No, exactly. And look, I think what we've seen today from Bentancur is what we saw from Hill the other night. There was that injection of whatever it was, it made a difference. And I think that's what we need to see from the other players. It brought more balance. Perisic obviously had the assist with the corner. He's far better, in my opinion, going forward than he is defending. And he has been kind of underwhelming as a kind of in his defensive side and his defensive abilities. But look, it's massive now. We go to Marseille on Tuesday. We get the point. We're bang up for Liverpool next week. And look, Liverpool aren't playing well. They're 9th in the table, but it's always Liverpool, right?
Absolutely.
We are at home. But look, if we get the point, at least the point at Marseille on Tuesday, and we get a result, get a win against Liverpool on Sunday, I firmly believe we go into that World Cup break with 5 wins. And if we do that, then you know, that's when we need to start, like you say, Paratici and his scouts need to start working, and they need to start putting their foot down on the accelerator.
Agreed. Well, there you have it, everyone. A frenetic last half hour saw us come back from 2-0 down to win the game 3-2 at the Vitality Stadium. A first win at the Vitality Stadium in something like 5 years. Amazing. Other results in the day as well. See Chelsea losing to Brighton, which is also good for us. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Really, really appreciate it all. Do please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Do visit myself and Nick on the Shelfside Spurs show. That's 4 words, Shelfside Spurs show, playing at 7:30 GMT on Thursday evenings. A big up to Ben and Sim for having us on, and a thank you from We Are Tottenham TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and as always,
come on you Spurs!
You